Hello, welcome. How are we doing? I've been spending a lot of time last night trying to get my stream all sorted, so I'm hoping... Had all that weird audio issue, I'm hoping that's fixed. But if it's not, let me know. I had to listen to it back on the stream, that like audio crackling. That's the worst I've ever heard it. But it weirdly only started after playing for like 2 hours. I don't quite know what that is. Gladios, hello. I will be playing it, yeah. It comes out tomorrow, doesn't it? I don't know what time tomorrow. But I'll start playing it tomorrow. But today I'm going to be playing some Cyberpunk Phantom Liberty, try and get through some more of the missions. I'm on my 4070, 1440p. Haven't tried out DLSS 3.5 on this yet, so thought we'd give it a go. See how it does at kind of lower resolutions. I'm thinking it probably actually makes more of a difference. Although it does make a difference at 4K, but I'm assuming it makes an even bigger difference, hopefully. I'm kind of not sure. I'm going to start off with... Let's start off with it off. I'm going to start off with it off. I'm going to have DLSS at quality, frame generation, so DLSS 3. We've got everything maxed. I'm going to do the ray tracing overdrive preset, which is that on Ultra. Doesn't really make too much of a difference, though. And then path tracing and stuff on. We'll see how that plays, then we'll check out reconstruction, maybe switch DLSS down a bit more depending on how bad it is. Andy, hello. Let me just sort the overlay. Matteo, hello. Alright, are we all good? So yeah, still trying to figure my streaming stuff out, so if there's any issues. I've tested it loads last night though. Seemed like I got it to an okay-ish place. I'm not entirely sure what's causing that audio issue. I think it could be the audio bitrate was really, really low. It was at like 480p bitrate for audio, so I'm thinking that's maybe why the audio was crackling loads. So... I've increased that up loads. Whether that fixes it or not, I'm not entirely sure. We'll have to see. It seemed to have fixed it, but it seems to only start after about 2 hours of playing, so we'll find out. But this is looking pretty good with these settings. We're at 60 FPS. That VRAM, though, basically maxed out already. But playable at least. I'm noticing some weird loading in on the... You see that on the road? It's almost like it's loading in as I'm getting there. It's like popping. Could be over the VRAM, potentially. I know obviously with path tracing and ray tracing, we switched that off. We probably dropped 3 or 4 gigs straight away. Where is the... Let's get to the actual Phantom Liberty area. Because then we can drive through... Yeah, here we go. I'll drive through, like, the whole city, basically. We can go through that area. Should we check out... Let's check out that first as well. Oh my god. Oh my god. Gaming computers, hello. On your 4090, just turn off DLSS and just use frame generation. Notice the cleaner image. Yeah. Well, yeah. It's the issue. The ghosting issue is caused by the upscaling, which is obviously on the DLSS super resolution part. So if you just ran frame generation, that's not changing the image. It's not changing the rendered resolution of the image. It's just inserting frames. So yeah, that would make sense that the quality would, you know, you're not lowering the quality. And that the issue with the ghosting is mainly with the upscaling when you've got ray tracing and path tracing on. So that's what causes the ghosting mainly. That's why 3.5. That's why with 3.5 ray reconstruction you have to have DLSS on, because basically it's improved the technology around upscaled image, which effectively removes the ghosting. So yeah, that would be the result that I would expect. Doesn't seem... I mean, I've not got ray reconstruction on here, but I've got DLSS at quality, but the ghosting doesn't really seem to... I don't really seem to notice it. At least it's not as bad as normal. You don't dip below... I don't dip below 60, so it's fine not to... oh, you mean in a 4090? Yeah. I wasn't paying attention. Hang on. VRAM. Yeah, it's only really an issue. I think it's an issue on the 4070 Ti definitely. If you're like trying to use it at 4K, that's like definitely becomes a problem. The 4070 at 1440p. There's like the odd game where it's a problem, but as an overall average, right now at least, it's not like a... I wouldn't say it's like a major issue as of like right now, but definitely within time. Obviously you're seeing it be an issue with games like this, but this is like a bit of a niche game in terms of how the performance requirements are a bit, you know, they're a bit out there. The only other games I know were massive problems with VRAM was like Last of Us when it first released. It's not like a regular thing. Like I say, like the odd game that's just crazy demanding, but you can just about get away with 12 at 1440p, I think, like as of right now, but maybe like a year from now, for sure, like every game might be a problem, but like for longevity, definitely. But then the other ones, like the 4080, 40, I think are okay. The 4080, just about 16's quite a lot. For 4K at least, you know. Even this game at 4K with path tracing, everything completely maxed out, you'd be at about 15 to 16, so... You're at that limit, but as I've said, you know, this is probably the hardest game to run, to be honest. I can't think this and Portal path tracing, but Portal path tracing doesn't use half as much actual like VRAM and stuff like this. I'd say this is probably the harder to run out of the two. The harder on hardware. This one definitely. But stuff like ray tracing and path tracing is always going to use more VRAM. Like I say, it'll use like 3 to 4 gig just by switching it on. Let's, so I'm at quality here. I'm going to drop down to balanced. We seem to be hovering around about 60 there, which is not really that bad to be able to do it at DLSS quality. Actually, I'll tell you what I'll do. Instead of doing that, we've seen quality, I'll switch on the ray reconstruction. Oh, we did have it on. I thought I switched it off. Oh, my bad. Let me switch it off then first. That's why we weren't getting any of the ghosting then. Because I actually had it on. So we dipped down to what? We got about... Had about 55 then, did we? Tell you what though, I am noticing a bit of latency here. Which would be because we're without... at our native frames before frame generation, we're going to be at like 20 or 30 FPS. So, like, that's why we're getting the latency. It's not horrendous, but... Oh, I like that coat. So, it looks like ray reconstruction switching that on gives us, what, like 5... Well, lowest was 55. So, we're getting maybe, like, 5 to 8 FPS increase by ray reconstruction on. By the looks of that. So yeah, I think with these settings, you just hover around 60, which is pretty decent quality-wise to have DLSS quality on. It's not too bad. Some dips, maybe 55 you'll see. But this here, that street there is always probably is like one of the worst places. Oh, I found that car last time, didn't I? I'm gonna get to the main missions because I keep getting way distracted. We'll never get it done. Nice reflections. They are, aren't they? Crazy if it, yeah. I mean, we're using what, 190 watts, which is insane. Not even that, 185. Even my CPU here is not going too crazy. I thought it'd be higher. 18%, 80 watts. I thought we'd be seeing over 100 watts, but not quite. Stream stutter. I think it's my internet, is it? I think it's my internet. Hang on. Just bear with me. I'll try and get it working. Okay, let's see what it's like now. Sorry about that. I tested this so much, and it's been fine. The moment I go live, it just doesn't work. It can sense it. Right, quick restart on it. Right. Hang on. Right. I think with a bit of luck, let's see what that's like now. Let's leave it like that. That should be a bit better, I'm hoping. No, is it still? It's still going. Okay. No, it's still not having it. Keep lowering my bit rate. Just keep doing it. Until hopefully it sorts itself. With a bit of luck, that's going to be a bit better. Let's see. Must be my streaming. No, it's my internet. Right, sorry about that. Use Kaspersky VPN for streams. No, it's got nothing to do with that. It's my internet provider. The VPN won't change that. How is this performance without DLSS? What, without frame generation, without upscaling, or both? Your IP, yes, yeah, they're throttling it, but I've tried VPNs and everything, it doesn't make a difference. I've got my network traffic encrypted right now, so they can't actually see what I'm doing anyway, but it still happens. Like, it still happens, even if I've pretty much tried everything at this point, it still does it. I mean, if I switch everything off, it's probably going to blow my PC up. We can try. And path tracing on, or... Do we want path tracing still on? It's probably going to crash, but... There you go. Did you want to see me cry? Because I'm about to. I'm about... Oh, 19 FPS, here we go. (16 to 20). So completely unplayable.
Help! Please!
I mean, this would make me cry. I'll be in a bathtub crying. Without path tracing. And ray tracing, or no tracing at all. Without path tracing, we will probably gain quite a bit. Do you want me to... I'll leave ray tracing on. It's got to load, though. We've got to let it load.
Don't shoot!
Don't hit me. Okay, we don't gain that. I thought we'd gain more than that. I know on my 49, I suppose it's obviously a completely different card, but we gained, what, 20 to 30 FPS by switching path tracing off? Normal ray tracing here, we gain, what, like 10 FPS maybe? Then if you turn ray tracing off altogether, you probably might... Well, you'd see hopefully 50 to 60 at least. Yeah. Oh, what a guess. What a guess. What a guess. Still dips down though. 40s. Frame generation and stuff now. If we have that on now, we should probably see in the hundreds, I'd have thought. Do we want ray reconstruction as well? Oh wait, I can't switch that on because we need ray tracing on. Oh, I've crashed my game. Right, who suggested that? You're getting kicked. You've officially blown up my PC. How do I encrypt my net usage? It's a secret. Top secret. Right. The game's just sinking. Hang on. Right. Who is it? I'm banning the words, can you change? And I'm also banning the words, settings. And I'm also banning the words, turn off.
Good morning, Night City! Yesterday's body count lottery rounded out to a solid and sturdy 30. 10 out of Haywood, thanks to unabated gang wars. One officer down, so I guess you're all screwed.
Turn off my computer? Why would I do that? Right, what were we doing when it crashed? What was I doing? Right, so we're at 1440p. So we've got frame generation DLSS quality on now. No ray tracing, so we can see what that's like.
This is Kurt Hansen. An unmarked aircraft has crashed in our district. The crash site is now a restricted area. My people will proceed to secure it. The rest of you, go home and stay there. That is, unless you want to catch a stray bullet. I'm imposing a...
Right. So we're getting over 100 FPS with that. Which is what I thought. Which is pretty nice. So you could really probably... I mean, we got, obviously with DLSS quality, we were getting 60 with path tracing. You could, in theory, just have normal ray tracing, no path tracing. My taskbar is visible. Oh dear. Oh dear. What are we gonna do? You not want to see it? I thought you might want to see that. Hopefully, has that fixed it? That should fix it. I think it's just because where my game crashed. Hopefully that's fixed it out. Let's get this mission going. Where is this mission? It's nice playing with these 100 FPS though. Is it down there? Yeah, it's down there.
Around here? Where else did I go from, Jill? D-Town, born and raised.
You see the naughty Chrome tabs? No!
Yeah, not like we got better shit to do than spend precious time on some teeny bopper gang drama.
What was it? XXX GPU? I'm on that one a lot. XXX ray tracing. I'm on that loads. That is my go-to. Oh, we gotta wait.
Want to see this through, Johnny? Shut it.
Uh-huh.
Ray tracing over. No, I switched off ray tracing just now.
Do you think
I was
that
just checking.
makes you fucking clever?
Gonna regret
I'll
this.
teach you not to
Just
fuck
checking it with it off.
Yuri.
What the hell's going on? He just set himself on fire. He chucked a grenade at himself. Alright, what other guns have we got? Yeah, I'll switch ray tracing back on in a sec. We're just checking it out with it. With it off.
Oh, fuck!
Right, have I got any frag grenades?
Any last words?
Grenade! Is DLSS on? It is, yeah. I'll show you the settings in a sec. We were just playing around. DLSS quality frame generation on, ray tracing off right now. What? No. I thought that grenade was bugged because it is just not going off. No. The moment I run near it, it blows
Setting our
up.
own pups against us.
No way.
You think that makes you fucking clever? I'll teach you not to fuck.
Gonna
Get in
regret
position!
this.
Right, you want me to put path tracing back on? Only worry is it might crash again. Let's do ray tracing. Let's be gentle. Ray tracing first. Then path trace. Actually, ray tracing first. Okay, we can't put that on yet. Path tracing. Please don't crash. Ray reconstruction.
Oh, fuck!
Oh. This latency is actually quite bad. Going from over 100 FPS. But the latency feels quite bad. We need to go balanced maybe. That will help it a little bit. Oh my god. Never really noticed it too badly before, but it's because our frame rate is like what, 15
Any
FPS
last words?
before we enable frame generation. It's like 15 FPS, which is way below where we really, you know, you want at least 30 FPS and above before you put it on. Would be my advice. You have less than that is when you can get latency. It's you know, you could still play with it. It's not the end of the world, but it's definitely when going from it off to going from frame generation with good frames to bad frames. It's definitely noticeable.
Turning your back on the problem again?
Wait, what? Wait, what? I was just getting cover. What do I do now? Look for clues for what happened. What? I need to get this off. So I think if we switch down to balance, let's see if that gets any better. Is that a bug or... That's got to be a bug, right? I mean, the grenade is still here. Is it a proximity grenade? Should we test it out? No, it's just bugged. Doesn't surprise me. Do you think that's supposed to happen if you go too far away? Reload save, you reckon? So that's good. That balance is what, giving us an extra 10, 15 FPS. Yeah, maybe we should reload. I don't know. Did it auto-save? It's probably that one, is it? Settings right now. Ray tracing, overdrive, frame generation, DLSS 3.5. I've got ray reconstruction on as well.
Our own pups against us. Do you think that makes you fucking clever?
1440p.
I'll teach you not to fuck.
Gonna regret this.
All right, let's try this again. I just want to test going up these stairs again. Does he disappear? Is it a programmed bug that he just disappears, or? Yeah, it is. All right. So we can't go far. So that is intentional. At least we know that. You thought DLSS 4 was out? What? Since when? Why did you think that?
Selling our own pups against us.
What articles have you been reading?
Makes you fucking clever. I'll teach you
No,
not to
it's
fuck.
not. I don't even know if it's in development. Probably is, but there's been no information on that whatsoever. Probably don't get DLSS 4 until 50 series, maybe. Because we're not getting that till 2025. I don't know, maybe see 4 next year. End of next year, maybe. But normally it coincides with the release of the GPUs, and obviously they've delayed it by a year, so...
Any last words?
Not delayed it, I guess, because I don't know if it was ever confirmed to be next year, but they've, you know, moved it a year later. This pistol was doing serious damage. Get those headshots. Look at that, 4%.
It hurt, huh?
No running this time.
Fuck, this got ugly fast. Give the old pockets a pick and a poke. Might get a lead on those kids.
What am I doing? Give him a poke. I mean, I did already. Oh, was I not supposed to... What the hell? Was I not supposed to loot him yet? Oh, God. What is this game? Is this bugged again? What is blowing up? What is blowing up?
Got a few questions about Silverhand and this chip.
These grenades
I'm
still
no expert,
blowing
but
up.
fire away. See what I can do.
It's a shard. Oh, what? That I picked off of him? He just had weapons, though.
Why am I reliving Johnny's memories?
You mean in my inventory?
Share a brain now. He has access to your senses, perceptions, even some memories.
Anyone playing Assassin's
Likewise,
Creed?
you
Yeah,
better
I'll be
glimpse into
playing. I'll be
his.
playing that tomorrow.
After a while, won't even
Can you get it
know
on Steam though?
who's
Have you got it
whose.
at Ubisoft?
Have a good one.
See you around, B.
Because I hate that launcher. Where would it even be? How do I look at like? Where would I see the inventory for that? I don't even know how you... I think this is just bugged. Is it just bugged again? Read the shard. Right. How do I do that? Right, so we definitely got to do that. How do I know where that is? I'd have thought it'd be in my inventory, but... Is it in the backpack? Here we go. What'll it be under? Probably gonna have a mission, a yellow thing on it, isn't it? So, thanks for subscribing. Backpack, yeah, I found it. Is it this? Here it is. No. I'd have thought it would have a mission thing on it, right? Birch clothes. It's in journal. Shards. No, this is the journal is Oh, can I just is this it?
Fucker found out.
Alright, that was it.
Paco's likely hanging.
I thought it was in
somewhere
your inventory.
Damn it.
Fuck those cunts.
Fucking train wreck. June could be alive by some miracle. Still stand a chance.
Door like Starfield, yeah. Right, here we go. Look at that. Look at that. I'm getting a little bit of stuttering.
Hello, Agimunla.
He's like cultured or something.
Fucking intellectual.
You shoot up our fuel tanks again?
Nah, swipe down my iron with judo. Give it an hour.
Right. Let's see what's here.
Went to Anderson's clinic, huh? That's great.
Right, I don't really know what I'm looking. What am I looking for? Oh dear.
Paco. He's gotta be.
Oh my god, he's lost his head. He's got no head.
Here's the chick. If Hansen suspected her, she'd be swinging up there too.
Maybe. Who knows?
It's on the journal. Yeah, it makes you think you need to look for it in like your inventory, but it's just right under the mission. Like where it says what your mission is, you just click under and it just reads the... It's actually a lot more simple than I thought. But the way it words it, it's as though it's in your inventory or something.
How are you holding up, like mentally?
There's the pyramid. That's that club, isn't it? Go check it out.
Telling you, June, need that comb like yesterday. Implant, okay. Won't find it here.
Here we go. You tried to overclock your 4090. How much power does it use? 460 to 480. Woo! Sheesh. Ten FPS, not bad though. I don't really have any issues with that though. I get as long as I get above 60. I don't really need to. I don't need to the power consumption. I don't really need to. It's not bad for a 10 FPS, but that's probably. Well, it depends what settings you're using, but mine will use around with DLSS and stuff, probably around like 400-ish, maybe just under. So potentially, you're looking at what 60 to 80 or 90 more watts for that, which is quite a lot. At least for mine. I don't know what model you've got. You might be a bit different. What settings are you using though? Are you using DLSS quality or? Oh, I got to message someone. Babs. What was it I had to say? Where are you at? God, she typed quick. She's sitting on her phone. How would it run on a 2070 Super? What, path tracing? Probably horrendously. I'm using frame generation, ray reconstruction. This is all stuff that you wouldn't. You'd have ray reconstruction on that card, wouldn't you? I think it's for 20. It works on 20 series. But frame generation's really what's given me the huge gain here, which you obviously only have on the 40 series. Everyone in this game is quite a quick type. Yeah, it's almost like you're talking to ChatGPT, isn't it? On my way to Kenya? What, is she on the plane?
Talking the biz of your life.
Already regret it.
Alright, let's get it be gay. For some reason, the doors go up on this when I've got my gun out. I guess it makes sense for shooting out, but it just seems a bit... It just doesn't seem like a great design. Because those doors are coming off. If I scrape anything, those doors are coming straight off. Oh my god. You know what I mean? It's probably attached with like one hinge. So if I scrape anything, one of that doors comes straight off. Look. There it goes. Told you. So now we're, you know, down to one door. And I've got to even it up. There we go. I mean, it looks a lot better like this. It looks very badass like this. Oh, sound of that. Sound of that. That sounds... Wait, we got to read a message. Get the phone out. Call him. Shall I call him? Oh wait, he said something. 2589. What was that? We're going in the club. I don't know why they wouldn't give DLSS 3.5 to 3000 series users. They have. Is it a technical issue? No, it's available. It's available. 3.5 is available. You might be getting confused between 3.5 and 3. 3.5 is ray reconstruction, which is available on 3000. But DLSS 3 frame generation isn't. Is that what you mean? But that's a hardware thing. It is a technical thing, yeah. I assume maybe you're getting a bit confused there, maybe between 3.5 and 3, which it is a bit confusing. But you can use 3.5 on 30 series. What was it? 2589. Oh, look at that! I've got the memory is just absolutely out of this world. Private rooms, yep. No, you say it's because of... Yeah, it is, yeah. It's missing, like, I forget what it's called. It's just, like, specific... It's some sort of... Is it the cores or something? It's just, like, those cards don't have it. I forget what it's called. The 30 series cards just don't have it. So, the only way to have it frame generation work would be to recall all 30 series and add it, which obviously they're not going to do. But yeah, 3.5 is available on... You can use that on 30 series.
Your father must get back to work now, okay? Okay.
Ah, it isn't V. V, my favorite merc. Splendid. What you completed for me significantly shifted the...
Do I have any hardware that I'm saving up for? 5090.
Excellent work.
Whew.
Precisely as requested.
Gonna take me about 3 years to save up for that. So, we got 2 years, 2025, so got plenty of time.
Maybe the one thing I didn't expect, to see the man behind the hollow curtain. The elusive Mr. Hands in the flesh.
Not only did you rescue those clowns in blue, you also managed to eliminate Dodger. Calm, collected, and professional. Bravo. You have proven to be a person I can trust, hence my decision to drop the veil and meet in person. A rare occurrence, I assure you.
AMD to the rescue, because by the time FSR3 is implemented in games, you'll be able to use that. You'll be able to use FSR3 frame generation
Dogtown,
on 30 series.
Then I'd line up the rest, snort, and it'll be done.
This guy's got a pretty nice room, hasn't he?
Working with bona fide professionals.
5090 is releasing into it. Yeah, 50 series isn't coming till 2025.
Gigs you had me do. How will they solve your Hansen sitch?
Take a boxer. He can't knock out his opponent. What then? He goes to work on the body. Once his adversary's stamina wanes, he looks for his opening, connects fists with jaw. I know it may not seem all that clear from...
I think they'll do more DLC. I don't know. Have they got any in the pipeline?
Shift some of the pawns and figures on the chessboard that is Dogtown.
This was popular at least, wasn't it? But I know there's a lot of people playing it on Steam, so if it's successful, then maybe. But they might. I don't know if are they.
Hansen wields much power.
Have they decided if they're doing a second game of this? Because I feel like if they were doing that probably gets worked on soon, doesn't it? But I don't know. I don't know if they've confirmed any stuff.
Especially not in one who grips an entire.
They gave up on second DLC. Yeah, I don't know.
It makes business.
I feel like if they were working on a second game, it'd probably be focused on that now. But I don't even know if they're doing that, are they?
It's my own blend.
I'd be really interested to see if this game.
So,
I feel like it has made money overall, like it must have.
Do you know?
But they had to refund loads of stuff, didn't they, and take it off the PlayStation Store. Like, I don't know how much damage that caused.
Heard this and that. Something to do with the war?
2069. Colonel Hansen led an operation
because it's a pretty big IP at this point, even though technically it's kind of negative, but I think a second game potentially still sells insanely, because I think if this game has a huge potential, but they just really didn't get it right. If they actually took the time to just work on it and not rush it, not rush it out for release and actually really polish it,
Hansen and company were never here.
this game has huge potential.
But our good colonel decided to put down roots. He declared this combat zone an NUSA territory.
Like, if you're looking at this game with, say, like a GTA Rockstar level of polish, I mean, that'd be insane, wouldn't it?
Overnight.
Level of detail and polish, that, you know, that'd be nuts.
Marooned he was. 2 weeks.
They're working on. They are working on Witcher, yeah, and they're doing Cyberpunk 2. They've confirmed that, have they?
Intact, and he became a force to be reckoned with. A man whose existence is.
This is more popular than Starfield right now. Yeah, but it's because of the DLC though. The DLC's come out more recently.
Let's table politics.
Like everyone I know who was super obsessed with Starfield played like 100 hours of it already.
Of course.
Have like finished it.
The Black Sapphire.
Cyberpunk's DLC's come out more recently, so I would imagine maybe more people would be playing
Military quarters are situated
Most people
on
probably
lower
have completed
levels, while
Starfield
top
already.
floors are a decadent haven for the ultra-rich. The building's
when did that
was
come out?
not easily procured, I should say.
10th of September,
Hansen
10th,
guards his
15th
hotel
September,
secrets
something like
as
that.
if they were an embarrassing rectal itch.
So like most diehard fans probably have
Given a
completed it,
will,
you know?
Ways are usually found. You help a client of mine, they reciprocate, and I gain latitude. Quid pro quo in full effect. The building plans are yours. I'll even throw in vulnerabilities to watch for, a token of my appreciation. And, though this goes without saying, the data, its source, are completely secure. No one knows you have it. Data leaks, or lack thereof, are the difference between myself and, say, the late Mr. Deshawn. The Shard. Black Sapphire info and blueprints. All nooks and crannies. I trust it's all you need to waltz in and perform your planned pirouettes. Yet a word of caution. Even fully prepared, you'll be marching
Curious how this
into a
stacks up
pit full of
against the
vipers.
3090 Ti.
Watch your step.
What settings though? Because 3090 Ti doesn't have DLSS 3. Well, I'm using that here, so that obviously makes a massive difference. But you're talking about just on average.
Thanks, Hans.
On average, this card's worse.
I only hope this won't mark the end of our collaboration. Truth
In
be
like
told,
overall performance,
few
yeah,
new
power consumption. I mean, the
assignments
3090
seem
Ti is nuts.
Let me guess.
My 4090
Local
uses less power than the
political
3090 Ti.
Activity is abundant in Dogtown.
Like my
and
3090 Ti
behind
used to
closed
use
doors,
450
plots
watts in
and
like every
schemes.
game at 4K. My 4090 on average probably uses
should change
350 to
occur,
400
as it inevitably must.
watts, and it'll
Someone
double,
really
over
ought to
double
pave
the
the way
FPS of the
for a
3090
smooth
Ti
transition.
at less power, which is crazy.
Be looking forward to those new gigs.
Average.
Then.
Yeah,
Hear
this
from me
is
soon.
the
This
4070
I
Ti
guarantee
is
you.
closer to the performance of a 3090 Ti. A 4070 Ti
And
performs kind of in between a
Whatever
3090 and
happens to the
3090
Black
Ti.
Sapphire,
Just
make
without
sure
the
you come
VRAM
back
though.
alive.
That's closer. This isn't
You're
really
known
close.
by local and international politics mix. Strong currents, both.
Make sure to plant my feet firmly then. Later, Hans.
Where if you're talking about with DLSS 3, obviously we could use that on this and not the 3090 Ti, so that would, in terms of if you just looked at FPS, that bridges the gap massively, but you can't technically really count that into performance because we're using, like, you know, we're inserting frames. So it'd kind of be to compare, it'd be unfair to compare it like that. This is a vibe in here though. Wait, I don't want to dance up on that guy. I want to dance up on... Here we go. Here we go. Pat, hello. Did I get Assassin's Creed Mirage? No, it's not out yet. Tomorrow. And my Bugatti's still here. No doors. Oh my god, that is bright. Jeez. Addicted gamer, yo. Call Reed and send him the data. God, there's a lot of calling in this, isn't there? Call him. Let me know what the audio is like as well. I think
ticket into the Black Sapphire.
I think I might have fixed it compared to what it was yesterday.
No worries. This connection
Did I
is
manage to
secure.
turn on frame generation on Cyberpunk? Oh, what? Fluid motion frames?
Catch.
Yeah, I did, but I can't stream it. It doesn't work streaming.
I'll pass it on to Alex. And as soon as you're ready,
I have
join us
got.
at
I
the
have
bar.
recorded some video on it, but I need to
Not there when you
edit
arrive.
it.
Just wait. Till then.
But yeah, I can't stream that basically. It doesn't work from the driver level. Trying to stream it at the same time from AMD overlay, there's no way to get it to work. It seems to cause an issue. Trying to basically, if I use one, when I stream, I have to obviously send the game to my capture card. As soon as you do that, it breaks. It breaks the AMD overlay and it also breaks the fluid motion frame. So there's no way to do it. If you send it, like, even if you tried to do it from the same PC, you wouldn't be able to do it either, because as soon as you send it to OBS to capture, it would break it again. It would break the overlay and fluid motion frame, so... Only way I could do it is to just record it for a video, which, like I say, I have recorded some on Cyberpunk. I've just got to edit it, and then upload it and everything. But this driver's the preview, right? They might fix it. Yeah, but I don't. It's always going to be driver level, so it's just it won't ever work. It won't ever work to stream it like that, because the issue is not the actual thing. It's the fact it's driver level. Unless they completely reworked the whole of AMD overlay and everything, it won't work. Even AMD overlay is blocked basically from like DRM, so. If you try and if you have anything open on your PC that could conflict with it, like a media player or OBS or anything, the overlay won't work. So I don't think that'll be fixed. I can't imagine that'll ever be fixed, because that's just the Adrenaline software, full stop. So even if it gets fully released to fluid motion frames, I'm not sure it'll work on streams either. It'll still work, like it still works in game, but it just doesn't work to be able to stream it.
Come on.
It's fine.
In games like Cyberpunk and stuff, eventually we'll get FSR 3 properly implemented anyway, so we can just use that. As soon as that's implemented in the game, we don't even need to really use fluid motion frames, so... You know, that would really be the end goal, would just be get it in-game anyway. If we can get the official thing added to the game, then we don't even need to worry about fluid motion frames.
Gets worse every day.
Idris Elba's going to help me.
Left's evaporating quick.
Congratulations on the 4070, thanks.
You experienced
Quality and frame generation.
Don't really keep count.
I've got DLSS balanced at the moment, and frame generation, yeah. Kevin, hello.
Wow.
Rough.
Look at the lighting in here.
It's breathing down my neck.
I like
always.
The game's a little bit quiet for me. Hang on. Oh no.
I know what that feels like.
Being a dead man walking.
Dead man walking.
Exactly. I never talked about this, you know. I should be saying they.
Any different from
tried
balance to
kill me.
quality? Yeah, we had
sometimes
closer
it
to
felt like they
about
actually
60 FPS
succeeded.
with quality, so maybe like 10 to 20 FPS difference.
Tell me more.
Ambush. Attempt on my life 7 years back.
Yeah, you said. What exactly happened there, Reed?
I landed in the ICU, where I waited for some Arasaka goon to come finish me off. I was betrayed by our people, the FIA. I say betrayed, but I was sold out. Part of a deal, a peace offering. My head on a silver platter. All for a ceasefire. Peace comes at a price. Someone's always got to pay it. Come on, I want to show you something.
Hang on.
Come on,
He
shoes.
set you up. Yet here you are working for him again.
Even deep wounds stop hurting eventually. Scar over. A few years on, they're just an itch.
The lighting in here is real
Let's
nice.
go.
Look at that. Nice to see on the 4070. Yeah, I hadn't tried it out on this yet, so I'd only really tried it on the 4080, 4090, the DLSS 3.5, so
Let's write down.
I thought it would be cool to
Ooh,
check
yeah.
out on this. It's kind of a
Little
similar-ish
trip down memory lane to see some old
improvement, though. I didn't actually check out... I'll check out Ultra Performance, because that's where I really saw the benefit of ray reconstruction. The ghosting's gone, at least, which is good.
I still can't believe Alex decided the best place for a bar was right over our old safe house. She's always had a twisted sense of humor.
Where's she at? Waiting downstairs?
She's finishing up recon in town. We should make ourselves at home till she gets back. Been dark for 7 years, this place. Let's brighten things up again.
You also play on
The end
balance.
of any war is
Nice.
never pretty. Both sides race to tie up loose ends. A car bomb blew up one of my crew. Another was poisoned. A third got shot in the back of the head while buying a pack of smokes. A couple others just vanished without a trace.
I imagine that's not with a path tracing on, though, is it, on the
Every night
3050?
we waited for Arasaka agents to come finish us off. I had to make a choice. I chose to dig our heels in. I thought
The hate
we
on the
still had a
4070 was only
fighting
about
chance.
price. Yeah, I mean, the 4070 Ti to me makes way
It was
less
both.
sense.
It was stupid. A mix of both. Maybe I just didn't know how to walk away, let it rest. Or maybe I don't know how to lose. Either way, we managed to save a few more agents. The price for that was yours truly.
Because at least the 4070 is solid for 1440p. The Ti is kind of in this no man's area where it's kind of overkill for 1440p, but it's not really good enough for 4K, like brand new games 4K.
Say what you want, but sounds like they stabbed you in the back.
So like, it'll do brand new games 1440p, but then
Many of my
like
people in the process.
older games 4K. So it's
You
in this
play
like
grown-up
weird area.
games, you face
The
grown-up
VRAM kind of,
consequences.
it's not that great on it.
Funny. Not of everyone. It was Songbird.
And it's like £700 to £800.
Wait,
Yeah.
probably had no choice.
Did, didn't. It's irrelevant now. What happened, happened. I was leaving the city, heading home. Songbird was still here, in this very room, in fact. He was guiding me on comms, led me straight into a trap. Neutralizing me. The last assignment in Night City. Then she got a ticket home.
And you're now trying to save her. Why?
Because it's the right thing to do. I had plenty of time to examine this under a microscope. Under focus, some things sharpen, others blur. But there comes a point when you just cut through the bullshit and see what's in front of you.
Make sure to drop a like on the stream as well, guys. Try and hit 50 likes if we can. Only 8 off. Pretty close. We're back on tomorrow. Do some Assassin's Creed.
Songbird is still my people.
Do we know what time that comes out?
Fuck, Reed.
I'll have to pre-order it tonight.
Is a whole nother story.
I might be able to get it preloaded.
No. I got nothing against her.
So why Myers?
I miss anything?
Some reminiscing.
I'm
So
gonna
good.
Google it.
Let's get this show going. I checked up on Slider's contention. Fucking had it right, it turns out.
Pladio, see you
I
later.
dove into old mission files wherever Somi was involved. They were buried deep, near impossible to
It's already got 8 out of 10. That's
Mike
pretty
knows.
good.
Each and every one.
5th of October.
All authorizations, mission orders, personally signed by one person. Rosalind Myers.
Because the thing is, it's
Wouldn't wanna
usually
be in
always
her shoes
American
if that
time,
shit
isn't it?
floats to the top.
The NUS is a small country governed by a woman with highly ambitious goals.
So it'll either be 12
Sometimes
a.m.
those ambitions
tonight,
went
or
out
it'll
of
be...
vision.
Oh, okay.
But that's not something we need to pull
Yeah,
over
it's 12 a.m.
now.
tonight.
Alex, what do you have for us?
So I'll get up in the morning and preload, install it all, and then play it tomorrow.
Like playing fancy dress
Play it like
up.
this time tomorrow. Oh, what did she just say?
Nah, always feel like I got a stick up my ass.
Ouch. Sucks to be you.
I'm excited to play Assassin's
Afraid I
Creed,
don't look for
actually.
debate. Managed to learn that some pop megastar is gonna grace the party with a show. Guest list? Expect everybody who's anybody. That includes you. Gonna don fancy outfits and rub shoulders with VIPs. Be warned though, fancy doesn't mean easy.
Wait, is this... What's her name?
Ready for the deets, V?
This looks a bit like Pan Am. The eyes.
Let me hear him.
Black Sapphire, the most heavily guarded place in Dogtown. Doesn't mean security's airtight, though. V, you're gonna enter through a flooded tunnel system. Got a top-of-the-line diving suit, ought to fit you snug as a glove. Water's maybe a little super toxic. So yeah.
FSR 3? What, on this? No.
What about Reed?
There is...
Was just about to
I'm using
mention,
DLSS 3. I'm
he'll
on
be
a
there too, of
NVIDIA
course.
card.
Already know what the
FSR 3
hotel
isn't
looks like.
implemented
Really,
into this
really
game
hard to
properly
miss.
yet.
Flooded
I think...
tunnels
Are you getting
here.
confused with
That's
fluid
your
motion
risk.
frames?
Now focus. You'll reach
But you
terminal at
can't
the
you
end.
can't enable
Jack
fluid
in
motion
and
frames
reach
on
the
an
cans,
NVIDIA card because
giving
it's AMD
readers
driver
window to
level.
swoop into the building. We'll take
But
different elevators
official
up
FSR 3
here.
is not in this game yet.
Sol will open a passage
Looks
to
like
the
we've got a
side.
big old
Where you
mission
ask,
here.
Yeah, it's the only way. Area could be heavily guarded, so you'll have to be on your tippy toes. Couldn't get clean intel, so you'll just have to be creative. Improvise. You're gonna meet here. Soon as you meet up, you'll doll up like it's prom night and go to the
Where
ball.
are we? Are going up that
That's where you'll
tower.
rendezvous with Songbird. All clear?
That's what I said at the start. I was like, I wonder if you get to go up that tower. That looks like the tower, doesn't it?
Preem.
With the lights at
Okay.
the top.
Let's talk gear. Take your time. Grab anything you think might be useful.
Let's talk gear. Tactical diving suit.
A surprise awaits you in the box.
Oh, hello. What's that? Precision rifle. My pistol absolutely slaps, though. So I'm not ready to... What have we got? Submachine gun. See, this damage is worse than what I already got. It's worse. Because what I've got is absolutely baller. Oh, here we go. Silenced.
This your iron?
Sure is. Her Majesty's been itching to return to active duty.
It'd be an honor.
That reminds me. Hands. What did he want in return for the favor he did us?
Let me check it out. Is that better than... Where is it? Oh. Reload speed. Good damage on that. My pistol's still pretty beefy. I'm not sure I want to switch it. What about a shotgun? See, nothing compares. Nothing is as good. Attack speed. It all seems worse. I do want to craft some... How do we craft? How do I do it? Can I not do it? Don't think I can do it yet.
Wanted to test the waters, see which way the currents are flowing. Hansen's dominance over Dogtown.
Triple charm. I'm spoiling the game. What?
So he's out to level the playing field.
Politics. It's the same shit wherever you go.
You'll never get this far anyway. It's too hard for you.
We'd have no way of getting into the Black Sapphire reaching Sunburg. It's good to have you on our side. I mean that, V.
This far is only for the pros.
I believe you are. I'll hang back a while and then meet you there.
We're getting PS5. I'm not sure yet. I was thinking about it.
Place stinks of memories, huh?
Get the digital one for Spider-Man. How do I craft ammo? There we go. Because we need some pistol, I think. Which one's pistol? Handgun.
A little dusty, but well preserved.
What are we gonna do with it once I'm on the review?
But yeah, I was playing a bit of... I was testing out like fluid motion frames with Spider-Man, Miles Morales, and it got me a bit hyped for Spider-Man. So I thought, yeah, maybe if I get a PS5, I can do a like a playthrough of it. I obviously wouldn't be able to like see all the metrics and stuff, but I could see how it performs with the kind of different presets on console. I don't know. I thought it could kind of be something a bit different. And then I'm sure it'll come to PC again as well, but maybe obviously not for a year or so. Unless there's a way to like get all the metrics and stuff, but I kind of looked into it a bit, and even FPS is quite hard. The only way to do it is through your monitor to try and display the FPS, but I don't think my monitor has anything like that. You played Dead Island 2? Nice. Did it, frame generation was added then, was it? Because that wasn't there on release. That game plays pretty well though. It doesn't necessarily really need it, but I imagine you had pretty high frames. I'm gonna sneeze. Ah. Why is it making me go here? The UK is not designed to go off-road like this. You'd need an LG TV or monitor. I have an LG monitor, but I don't think there's any FPS display. Unless I missed it, but I couldn't see it. I'll definitely have to look into it a little bit more. What the hell?
Oh, come on. know where
Where's it telling me to go? Oh, here we go. Sketchy. I'll tell you what I was going to do. I'm going to drop down to ultra performance. Let's drop down to performance first, just so I can see if I can tell the difference between, see the kind of effect of ray reconstruction a bit more. You notice it a bit more at performance and ultra performance. Yeah, I'm seeing it a little bit here in the distance. Definitely a lot clearer image than before the
what a
update.
Fucking shit stuff.
Reed, you copy? Made it to the hallway.
Copy you loud and clear.
So I think that's definitely a benefit of the 3.5 is that you can run it at lower DLSS presets. And you get, you know, now you're getting the quality, the picture quality at performance that you'd have had it, say, something like back quality or balanced before, you know? So you can pretty much get higher frames with not so much quality loss. I assume I got...
Remember, the water's highly toxic.
What the hell?
Suit up before you get in.
Suit up? Oh, God. I'm gonna die. Whose idea was that? $4070 on the same level. Yeah, ish, in and around there. But obviously, you've got DLSS 3 on this, which we've got on now. So the settings I'm playing with currently wouldn't be possible on a 3080. You'd have very, very low frames. What was it? Tactical diving seat. Boom. My frame rate there.
I'm in the water.
Good. Now find a way to the other side. In the meantime, I'll do some recon around the hotel. Flooding these tunnels must have been Hansen's idea. He probably lacked the man.
How long can I stay under here?
Passages.
What was a mine? So they flooded the tunnels so people couldn't get there, basically.
I found a breach in their defenses. I should be inside momentarily. Out.
The Lord, hello.
Good thing I'm not claustrophobic.
I figured out the patrol routes. Got them down. Set myself a safe path through and past them.
Wondering about the presets, have they improved them? Had to put... Frames didn't feel laggy. Yeah, so with... Have you got ray reconstruction on? That'll basically just... When you've got path tracing and stuff on, and ray tracing, especially on this game, it can just make the scaling with DLSS look really crazy. Like, you know, we've seen it with the ghosting and just artifacts and all of this stuff. Obviously, performance and ultra performance can look really blurry. But now with 3.5, it's kind of sharpened that image up with path tracing on. So you could play with a lower preset. Yeah, if you're at balance, you don't notice it so much at balance. You notice it a little bit, but the bigger difference, at least from what I've seen, is at performance and ultra performance. The image is just is a lot better than it was before. There's no ghosting or anything. To be fair, the ghosting was an issue at quality and balanced. So obviously you don't have that problem anymore. It's fixed all of that. Where have I got to go? No, so I came from that other way, didn't I? Is there a way down here? There was a mine down here. Through here. Oh, hell nah, bruh. Claustrophobia. Can I notice it? Yeah, so at performance and ultra performance, I definitely can notice it. The thing I'd say to look out for is if you put it to ultra performance, and then say if you're in a car and you're driving, if you look ahead, so like where the image is being rendered in, it'll look like these, you know, when you just see these AI art that's generated using AI. It'll look like that. You'll see these like weird colorings and stuff that'll look like an AI generated image. If you kind of look at the end of the road where you're driving. If you're driving fast, you'll see it kind of almost being drawn, you know? It'll have just like a weird... It's kind of hard to explain. If you've seen AI generated art, you'll definitely see that. So before that, it'd have just looked really blurry. It'd have just been like a really blurry image, where now it's like, the quality of it is a lot better. Am I using path tracing? I am, yeah. God, this is a long old route.
Approaching warehouse gate now.
I can't get in. Do you reckon there's something down here? I reckon there is. I'm getting in. Euro dollars. Oh yeah. Give me it. Oh, how do we...
You sure it's in the system? Because if it is, then either it's been stolen or I'm just fucking blind.
Keep looking. Shit's on my list. Plane is fucking dead.
SpongeBot, hello.
Sure am.
I'm at the warehouse gate.
Alright, we got the silent pistol.
The area, crack it open from the other
Seems
side.
like you have to use this. Good examples, the videos on YouTube are very old photographs, but yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's like AI drawings. Anything that's been like used AI generation to create like drawings, that's kind of like the vibe it gives. So if you haven't really seen many AI generated images, you might not maybe understand what I mean, but I'll try and show you on stream in a little bit once we get outside, but I'm not entirely sure how easy it'd be to see on the stream because of the way it's compressed, but I do have a video. I just need to edit it, and I think you can see it a little bit better on the video because it doesn't get compressed so much. I can upload it at a higher quality. Right, this is that tower. Look at it. We're going to the top. Oh no, we need to get in the lift, didn't we? How do we get out of this? How do I get out? How do I get out? I can't get out. Oh, this is not good. This is not good. What is the key? Key to get out. Oh, this is not good. I thought it was C. No, don't do it to me. No. Game. Switch between cameras. How? Try shit C. Bit rude. Shift C. No. I need to shift between cameras. I've pretty much pressed everything on the left side of my keyboard at this point. ZXCV B N H no G F D S A Q W E R. No, it's not looking good. It is not looking good. I remember having this problem before. Why does this game always do me like this? Why? Why does it do it? Why does it do it to me? Hack turrets. Why not? Might as well, whilst I'm here, just hack it, you know? What is going on here? Was ist das Aufgaben? Turret's hacked. The keys. Oh my god. It's the numbers. Didn't try that one.
Ah, there you are.
Lifesavers. Right, who's
What's
this
the
then?
sitch?
Oh, this is Idris.
See a gate, 2 guards.
Don't worry about them. Jimmy, open that gate.
What gate? Open. Well, we've hacked those turrets. I don't even know what the hell I'm doing. 1C, 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 boom, easy.
There you go.
I've acquired elevator access. Go right to the top. Get moving. I'll meet you there.
Roger that.
Right, now how do we get out? Oh. It chucks you out. Yeah, so I need to get in the lift now, do I? Oh, no. Oh, no.
Someone was fucking around. Protect the wolf!
Probably no point in having this silencer, is there? I was not expecting guys to come out. Up we go. I wonder if we're going to get a nice view.
You scared of him?
Hanson, the man's with
A nice view from the top.
USA and Nicey to go fuck
I'm getting, look at this on the railings, do you see?
Instead,
That looks weird.
this entire district.
So you are scared.
This is Hanson's surf. He has the upper hand. It's just the fact that
I wonder if that's Ray Reconstruction doing it.
he needs acceptance.
It
You know,
is.
shaking at the knees?
Or it makes it look worse. It still just looks chalked.
All right, find a vantage point to have eyes on me.
It wasn't completely the Ray Reconstruction. Are we also getting?
Neutralize any
It should
and
be
all
increasing my
threats.
frames a little bit. But we're getting 100. 100 without it. Getting. Not really. I mean, this maybe getting like it's between 100 and 106, 107. Isn't it? Not really a particularly demanding area though. Like you'll also buy a 4070 without. Yeah, nice. Which model? Look at this. I'll take them out. Shall I rear naked choke them? They're getting choked out. Or not. They're getting smacked out.
Dropped the sniper. Nesting in his perch now. Had the perfect vantage point. Saw everything.
Cover me.
What is this?
Duck out in position.
New user detected. Calibration in progress.
There's a mine.
Firing mode inactive.
I'm in position.
There's a mine.
You have a vision.
I got you. What now?
We do this nice and quiet if we can, got it? Spot any guards in my way, and give me a heads up.
Don't worry, boss. Rifle sports a silencer if it comes to that. Better look around.
Right, what is he doing? Silencer. What am I looking for?
See a bunch of containers. Could use them to get to your side.
Yeah, see him too. Let me build that bridge. There's a service elevator
There's a
nearby.
guy, there's a
We'll take
sniper
that
up there.
Gotta get there first, though. Cover me.
Oh no.
Calibration complete.
Where is he?
Firing mode active.
Oh, there's loads of guys.
Don't see anything. Path's clear.
I'm going.
I vote to just shoot everyone. What do you reckon? You know what I'm like? There's no way he's getting from there to there without alerting someone.
Fuck. Almost tripped a mine. Need to warn me about shit like that. I'll disarm it. But I can't do this if you're not covering me at all times. Got it?
It's a Tsunami Tsuchigumo. Can set it to friendly mode.
47 can run this on overdrive. Yeah. Is this ultra performance? No, this is performance. Looks really blurry. It could just be my stream.
I can't see around the corner. All clear? I'm okay to move on?
Patrol incoming.
Copy that. Moving towards cover.
But yeah, it can do this at quality, James. We get about 60 FPS with quality. Ray tracing, Overdrive, DLSS 3. It looks over sharpened. Yeah, that's probably the ray reconstruction you're seeing. You can kind of see it here. Do you see? Seeing this lighting bit here. You can see it. Do you see? Yeah, you really see it here.
Can't get around it. Handle it, will you?
You see when I zoom in? The way it looks. So you can see it more. If I drop down to ultra performance, you'll be able to actually see it even more. Yeah, like you see. I don't really. It's hard to tell how clear exactly that is on stream, but you see. You see what I'm saying about the kind of AI generated image? Do you see? You can really see it here. I just don't know how clear it'll be on the stream.
I see a bunch of cables. I'll see where they lead.
DLSS sharpness. I don't know what it is. I'm not talking about sharpness now. I'm talking about I'm talking about ray reconstruction though. What I'm seeing here is ray reconstruction. Look, this is nothing to do with the sharpness. It's just the ray reconstruction. How do I tell him to go? See what? The ray reconstruction. I don't really know how easy you better see it on stream though. Do you see how it looks? I don't think it's too easy to what have I got to do here? How do I tell him to go? Go, mate. Have I got to shoot something? What the hell? Baseball, hello. This guy's still alive. I'm in trouble here. Power cable. Oh, have I got to shoot the power? Ah, see?
Generator.
See? I'm smart. I'm smart, me. Can I shoot that?
Sensor disabled.
Ooh.
Good work. Proceeding forward.
Surveillance system link
I
established.
need an assist. You take the guard on the left. The one behind the wall's mine.
Got a clear shot, just need your go ahead.
Got a clear shot.
On my mark.
Here we go.
3, 2, 1.
Getting ready for Call of Duty. All gillied up.
Good job.
Does Overdrive differs much from Ultra Ray Tracing? What, in terms of the quality? Or, I mean, normal ray tracing is not full ray tracing. Path tracing is full ray tracing, so everything is ray traced.
Hey, how's a scab different from an onion?
How?
Heads up.
And it's like
Sizable
individual...
troll anyway.
Oh no.
Copy that. Moving towards cover.
Contact!
We've been spotted. Have to blast our way. Cover me, V. I glued you the scope.
Heavy artillery!
You got some late arrivals.
Oh my god, look at this guy.
V, few drones headed your way. Take them out before they reach you.
Did I get him?
Regroup! Now!
They're falling back! Push them hard!
Oh. What's that?
Focus! Don't let me out of your sight. I need support! Stat! Tango's down. Heading towards the bridge now.
I'm not sure how I stop him from getting...
Over the bridge now.
I know I've got to tell him, but... Did I not tell him they were coming? But it seemed like he'd already
like
ran.
A bunch of rookies. There's no going back. Elevator, follow me.
Will I get 14th gen? I was thinking about it, yeah. Providing I can get one. I don't know if they'll sell out. Do you think they'll sell out like immediately, or?
You're looking a little pale.
Little deja vu is all. Different elevator, different hotel.
The sitch didn't turn out great.
What makes you say that?
It's my job to notice things like this.
How many ops you been on? Ballpark.
One of the number of years you've been around. But right now, we're crashing the party of a bad boy dictator, while aiming to walk out with his prized possession.
See, look. See this here? You can really see the ray reconstruction on the
Throw
door.
on your new threads, plaster on your best fake smile. A party awaits.
So you can really see it here. You see it? It reminds me of... You know the song Take On Me? What's the band that sing it? You know, like the 80s song? Take on... You know that song? The music video to that song, right? That is the best explanation I can give to what this looks like. You can just see it, you know? When you move. Do you know what I mean? I would say, like, that's what it reminds me of. The way that that music video looks. Like, you can see it moving. You see these... You see the objects moving. Look. You see that? You can kind of see the... It just sort of looks like it's moving. It's like that visual effect of it moving, like what you can see in that music video. Everything's like graphically moving or whatever. I don't really know what that's called. And it looks fake. But it's really noticeable at ultra performance. And then, you know, the more it goes up, you just kind of notice it less and less. Stylish suit. Ooh. %6 uplift average. Yeah. No, I know it's not a big difference between the two, but I'm basically thinking I can sell my 3900K and basically not pay much more to just upgrade. I don't have to change anything either. Like, I can just use it in my motherboard. I don't have to, like, get anything else. Just switch it out.
Party's hopping.
So I think for that case, it's probably a pretty...
Didn't have shit like this in my day.
It'd be like not a bad thing to check out. It'd be a simple thing.
Help me out.
You can see it on him as well.
Managed to forget what real champagne tastes like.
We did finally get up to the top of this, though. I've been wanting to get up here. And there's a club up here.
Say again? Maintenance area.
Yeah, this looks crazy up here with the ray reconstruction. I've not seen it like this crazy. I've only seen it in the cars. But here it's... Oh my god, look at this. Like, look at it in here. It's crazy in here.
I'll be at the bar if you need me.
Politicians, diplomats,
God, it looks nuts.
corporate sex, gang bosses.
When you're moving, it's when it... You see? God, it actually hurts my eyes a little bit. I'm assuming over time this gets better.
Would you care for a beverage?
God, it doesn't look good actually, does it? It looks nuts. It makes it look sharper in terms of compared to what it was before when how blurry it was, but it just gives it almost another issue. You know, it fixes one issue, but it almost creates another one.
All she said was to come here.
I did 4070. No, I noticed the same thing with the 4090 too, but it definitely seems more noticeable in this purely because I'm rendering lower.
You were the master planner here.
So obviously on 4090 I was at 4K, so you're like one step up. So I think the lower the res is, the probably more crazy it looks.
The guy in the fatigues.
So
looks like he came here straight
equivalent going from 1440p with ultra performance is different from 4090 ultra performance.
Kurt Hansen.
Because I was obviously at 4K, you're comparing 4K to 1440p, so the lower the res. If you did this at 1080p, it'd probably look even more insane.
It's an act.
Which I'll probably get around to trying at some point.
And patent backs of NCPD's top brass. Avoid them, especially in the confrontation. Beside that, stay visible. Songbird.
It really does look like that music video.
I'll grab a drink and look around.
Look at it.
Open line on comms. Don't press anyone too hard. We need to keep up appearances.
It's like the image is moving. Do you see?
Tonic, please. Say, I'm looking for a friend.
You can actually see it moving.
Okay.
Joe Vlogs, yo.
Is your friend?
DLSS, I've got it on ultra performance at the moment.
Korean lady, around 30.
Might have seen her around on this floor.
Was she alone?
But yeah, biggest concern I think is with that in the distance. It's just moving. Like I'm not even moving, but you can kind of see, you know.
She's in sight with other people now, and she ain't one of them.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's continually generating, and it just looks like everything's moving. If I go performance, it gets, you know, it gets a bit better the more and more up you go. See, now we don't really see it so much. It's still happening, but it's just not as crazy. You just wouldn't notice if you're running around and stuff. Like, look how different it is at this. You can kind of barely even notice it with performance. Who was I looking for?
Exotics went out of style 3 decades ago. These days, everybody wants what? I just fucking
Can't resolve, yeah. So, still issues there. It doesn't completely solve the issues with ray tracing in upscaling. That's like not completely solved.
I saw you simping for that mangy slut from M54.
Oh, jeez.
Table is full. Please join another. Thank you.
They don't pay you to be nice.
You claim Kurt
You're
was
supposed
pleased,
to be
so I'm
tending the
puzzled why he
business.
withheld his support.
You know, I could
if only in your
tell Carlos.
negotiations with the
Same
work from the
again?
This table is full.
I want to gamble.
Please join another. Thank you.
We didn't put 2 minutes behind bars and just up here in the neutral world.
Oh, the vibes, the vibes. Get me on the catwalk.
Is there no alternative? Here's the deal. Are you reading something? Another path. Non-violent.
What's happening here?
Meaning what exactly? Pursue us. Put on a show. I'm prepared.
Who am I looking for?
Just as we agreed. I'm the chief. Head chief.
Down it.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Pump, yeah. Yeah, 1440p DLSS 3. I've got performance on. I had ultra performance, but I just switched it to performance.
We will discuss this.
One thing I've noticed, Cyberpunk doesn't... Yeah, definitely seems to struggle with certain things. It's going to be interesting to see on... I think Alan Wake 2 is getting it 3.5 as well, right? So that'll be interesting to compare. We've got not really anything to compare it to, but...
Dress looks good on you.
I should assume it probably will run better in that game, just purely because I can't imagine it'll have the same level of lighting and stuff as this game, but...
It's so good you're here. Don't know what I'd do without you, V. Really.
Didn't exactly give me a choice now, did you? Told me to show up here and just ghosted.
The, runner, your friend,
This
who
is with
helped
ray
us
tracing Overdrive,
reconnect
yeah.
last time. Killed him. Fried him, didn't I?
You didn't kill Slider. Blackwall did. Lucky as hell it didn't flatline you too.
I ran out of time to explain everything. Saul, I've made so many mistakes.
It's all right, son. Not your fault. The blame's on us. All of it.
On you?
Yes, all of them.
80% average. Yeah, this is with DLSS 3 though.
Pushed, and
I've got it on performance at the
I
moment.
wasn't there to stop it.
And I've got Ray
Listen,
Reconstruction
guys,
on too, so technically
We're not at the
3.5.
time for this now.
Right. Main thing is to get you out of here.
That's not happening.
It is. We got in, we can get out. Just
Not the point.
Still a hybrid approach. Yeah, but out of every
dying.
game I've tested any upscaling in with ray tracing, this Cyberpunk's got to be the worst
Hansen has the cure we need.
in terms of issues.
We
So
run now,
I'm
we
just
both
assuming
Relics killing
there's probably
V.
not that many games with that'll have as many
Blackwall's my
problems.
poison.
So I'm just
I can't
assuming
bow
that
out now.
3.5 probably works better in that Alan Wake 2, but obviously time will tell.
Got a plan. Hear it in your voice.
Because I've never had ghosting as bad as in
When I can't help
Cyberpunk
to
with
enact without your
upscaling. I've never seen it as bad as in Cyberpunk.
Hansen pulled some tech out of a bunker under Dogtown. Tech that could cure both V and me. We need to clep it. Only way I see of doing that is to stay close. Play the prisoner.
So, fuck.
We'll wait for an opportunity and pounce.
Is it that bad on quality that you went? No, it was about 50 to 60
I can flee once
on
I have that
average.
tech.
But I was just testing out different settings.
So me. Care to introduce your friends? It's not often.
Still think Cyberpunk is a technical part. Oh, absolutely, yeah. I'm not saying it isn't. It's probably the most demanding game you can run. I just made the kind of upscaling for me at least.
Trying to catch up.
Had the most issues out of any game I've tested it with, I would say. Like the artifacting, upscaling. FSR2 has the same problem. Like the issues there are when, especially when you're using ray tracing with upscaling. I don't think I've seen those kinds of issues in any other game, or at least not as bad as this.
Dying to meet you.
But like you say, I think that's because it is such a hard thing to. It's such an intense thing to run.
We really do need to feed them the occasional scraps.
I'm all yours, Kurt. See you soon, V.
Let's not complain that much. That is a very good result. I'm not complaining. It's very good. You know, it'd be impossible without DLSS 3. Using DLSS, yeah, I've got DLSS 3.5.
And I need a drink. Heading downstairs.
I'll explain everything. Just need you to listen.
What's the deal, Song? Doubt I've ever seen a prisoner parade around in a cocktail dress at a swanky party. Not to mention being hella friendly with their captor.
It's a charade, V. Doing what I need to survive, to get what I want. I'm letting Hansen show me off like his personal trophy.
How is it doing on balance? We can have a look. It's probably a little worse here. Seems like this bit here is quite heavy.
V, I can't explain everything now. It's too much. But I really do need your help. All I want is to get that cure for us. It's what I've been chasing all along.
The cure. How do we get it?
We need the neural matrix. Secret tech that incorporates AIs
Not
from
that
beyond
much.
the black
Not
wall.
that much worse.
The matrix is nested in a mainframe Hansen pulled out of the bunker.
This area though,
The
this
mainframe's
specific
secure,
bit is probably not the
but Hansen lacks
best.
the key. That's the problem.
Best thing to judge it off.
Got a plan, spill it.
Because downstairs
Hansen
we'd be
needs
getting
me
over
and
100
dual
FPS
runners
with
who worked on this tech in the
ultra
past.
performance.
They actually grabbed access codes they're willing to unload for a price. Classic black market shit. They're bringing access, I'm bringing know-how about how to pull the matrix and data off the mainframe. We're to work side by side, giving us a chance. You clip the access codes, then get the runners out of the way. You'll then impersonate them for a meet with Hansen. Same meet where we'll swipe the matrix out from under his nose.
Think I got it. Our targets, where do we find them?
They're here, downstairs. Red-headed twins, walled to the teeth with ice. Grocery scans will show you bunk.
Preem, noted. Anything else?
Champagne glass over there. Prep some intel for you. Get it to read. You'll need it later. Really need to go now, V. I'm counting on you.
Songbird? Right. Okay.
It's happening.
Incredible. Just dazzling.
Hang on a sec. My one of my internet things just gone. Hang on. My cable fell out. I think I'm gonna have to get another cable because my cable doesn't clip. It doesn't clip in, so it just falls out. Oh no. How do I get downstairs? Epic. What a vibe. Honest as Spurs fan, did Liverpool got robbed? Nah. Spurs are just a better team. Liverpool get bad everywhere they go. No, I mean it was terrible, yeah. It was horrendous. But I need them to sort the VAR. Oh, I'll talk about it in a sec after this scene, whatever's going on here. Spider's web. Oh my god, look at this egg. That's cool. That was cool, wasn't it? I thought there's loads of audience clapping and cheering, but no one's clapping.
Of course.
That's interesting.
Always open to compromise.
I thought that muffin I had earlier was a space muffin I had by accident. Tripping. Tripping with all that light.
Seems your special agent has special needs. Trying to drown his sins and sorrows.
Yeah, but with the whole Tottenham-Liverpool thing, I mean, yeah, Liverpool did get, like, the decision go against them. Absolutely. Like, I want them overall to sort out VAR. Like, I don't want that for any team.
I just need the process.
You know, I don't want any team to have to suffer from that. I mean, everyone's...
And I need a few moments.
Every single football team has suffered from a bad decision, you know?
We now know who took a swipe at my
Like, it is not nice. But I don't really ultimately feel that bad about it against Liverpool, because I mean Liverpool have had so many lucky decisions against Tottenham in the past. Think about the Champions League final. Liverpool got the most dubious handball ever. You know, that basically made them win the Champions League final against Tottenham. So like, Tottenham had that against them. You know, it happens, unfortunately. Like,
controlled by someone who found some obscure forgotten tech in a secret
it's just
bunker.
one of those things sometimes. Like, they need to sort of VAR out, but I mean, it just happens. In, you know, every team's had bad decisions go against them.
Now we know it was, and we know it was Songbird.
Even in like the week before Tottenham v Arsenal, I think.
And it took you just one drink to cobble that together.
Who is it? I think it's Nketiah, who like should have been sent off in my opinion. He did the tackle on the goalie, like studs up tackle, which I thought was a red, but he didn't get sent off. You know, decisions like this all the time.
Hansen earlier had to before any of this went down. Traded the president's life for access to the tech.
If there's truth to this, Song's guilty of high treason.
Yeah, no, I think the VAR thing definitely, like the audio was absolutely terrible. Like that just absolutely has to be sorted out. I just think sometimes people think VAR's like.
As I see it, Somi was playing both sides.
I think people rely too heavily on VAR.
Deals with Hansen and you.
Like, there are so many decisions. Offside, fair enough. Like, you're either on or you're off. Like, that has to be, like, corrected.
Ask you to rescue the president.
But there are so many decisions still that are just
as much guaranteeing you'll help.
You can watch it on VAR, but then it's still the ref has to make a decision on it, you know?
And here we are, rushing to Songbird's rescue.
Like, there are a lot of handballs and stuff that you see on VAR that are still questionable whether that's a handball or not.
As a chess master, she'd be famous for dazzling plays and excruciating.
So it's still open. There's still error. Like, people think VAR is completely error. Like, there'll be no errors ever. But, I mean, that's just not ever going to be true. I don't think. There'll always be dodgy decisions.
Still trust her. Trust she'll keep her word.
I don't think there's any way for there to not ever be. Because stuff's always... Although there are rules, some of the stuff is so hard to tell sometimes. Like... Especially with like handballs and all of this stuff, like even red cards, like there's an argument for that red card, the first red card in the Liverpool game, that he didn't like he touched the ball first and then he hits the player with the studs. There's an argument for that, but then there's also the argument that it doesn't matter the intent. He could have broken his leg, which is also true. So how do you make a decision based on that? It's like impossible to get right, really.
Well, now. What do you want to do?
Like either decision you make there is wrong, because if you don't send him off, he could have broken the guy's leg. But if you do send him off, people will say, well, he did get the ball. It's like, well, you know, I don't know, it's tough.
Get her out of this cesspool of a sitch, and we'll see which direction to take.
Right. Still should watch your every move closely.
And I've been talking so much, I haven't listened to a single word this guy said.
No more. Out the window. Right. Back to the
I like his watch, though.
What do we have to do to save?
Look at that. Is that a Rolex?
Tech Songbird and I both need. We gotta go to a meet with Hansen. Prep for it's required. Because we show up as a pair of runners. Need to collect their identities.
Looks like a Daytona.
First, whatever that means.
Personality imprint theft. Sounds like our Colombian job of yore.
It's a 2077
Who are they and where do we find them?
Rolex Daytona.
Song got this shard to me. Take a look. Our targets are a brother and sister, red-haired twins. They're here somewhere, schmoozing.
Okay, we need to pull data. Get samples of
I hope so much for Sheffield United.
Make contact with them, talk, scan.
Yeah, I mean, Tottenham absolutely...
I think. So,
with losing to him 1-0. But, you know, we scored 2 goals in extra time and stoppage time.
Twin roulette, looks like.
Alex, you copy that?
Radio loud and clear.
Premier League's tough, though.
You're new to this.
It's not easy.
Relax. We'll do it as a 4-hander. I scan one, you handle the other. Alex will pilot us through.
V, zipping funds your way from our operating budget. Load up on chips and join their gang. Just don't go all in from the get-go.
We stagger our approach, and we're strangers.
Let's get to this.
I do think, though, with the VAR audio, one of the guys says delay, doesn't he? I think there was a chance where they could have just delayed it. They should have just delayed the decision. For some reason with VAR, they're almost like rushing the decisions. Like, I think they should just take their time with it. Like in rugby, there's no rush. Like, it takes they look at it properly and it takes time. And I think on the audio, they said delay or something, and they went no. Like, they should have just delayed it, checked it, checked what was the right decision, and then just gone ahead. You know, that's what they should have done. So like a total,
sir.
you know.
Want to buy some chips?
I assume the people that were doing that got sacked. They must have. There's no way they're making out of that. What am I buying here? Some, yeah, come on, give me some money. How many do we need? How many do I need? Exchange of money, need some chip. How many do I need? 10? By at least 80,000? What? How much did I buy already? How much did I buy? Was it? It's probably about, what, 15,000, was it? It's not enough. Is it all of them? Oh god.
You're not there to have fun. Simple bets, red or black only. None of the
How much FPS without frame generation right now? Oh, it'll be like, what did we have? 15?
Come on. One more.
15 to 20 FPS?
Even. Red. Place your bets, please.
I'm putting it all on red. How do I put it?
Betting's open.
By all means.
Stoppages will be longer. Yeah, but they're already really long. Like Tottenham in that Sheffield United game, we had like 20 minutes of stoppage time.
Drinks, break the ice. I'll join you momentarily.
All bets are in. Betting is closed.
How do I?
What? No introduction?
V. You.
Aurore Cassel. And that boy is my brother, Emmerich.
Get him a drink.
What's your poison? My treat.
A bourbon for me. Alas, mon frère does not
Oh,
drink.
bonjour.
You heard the lady. And real water for the gentleman here.
And what'll you have?
Get me a whiskey.
Hard liquor, please. Whiskey.
Inori okay with you?
Japanese, more than fine.
Your drinks will be here shortly.
2. Even.
Eh merde!
Did I win?
Place your bets, please.
Bet on red. Here we go. Red.
Let's go.
Red.
All on red.
V, can't get a hold of Reed. No idea where he is. Stall for time, okay?
I just realized. You must have dirt beneath your fingernails too, like all these bastards and bitches. That is, unless you're a tourist, like the no-lifers who must watch others live to feel anything.
Provocative, this one.
Got me. No lifer. Tourist. Whatever your preference.
You're just teasing.
0.
Ah, yes. Fucking done here.
This guy's losing so bad.
Place your bets.
He's given up. Gotta go red again, huh? All in, all in.
Can't help feeling I interrupted something when I walked up.
Do not worry yourself about this.
Oh, come. V is just being cordial. N'est-ce pas, V? You weren't snooping just now,
18.
were you?
Even. Red.
Oh, we won, we won.
Still no sign from Reed, V. Got a sinking feeling about this.
Place your bets, please.
Red, keep going red.
Sure wasn't snooping, no. Just being plain courteous.
How does the input lag feel? Feels alright now. When we had DLSS quality, you could feel it. Because our FPS, like I said, is between 15 and 20 FPS.
Listen, Reed's MIA for now, can't wait
With
for him.
DLSS quality, with DLSS balanced or performance. What? Actually, to So we're at balance, yeah. So it's going to be slightly better, maybe between 20 and 30 without frame generation, but ideally you want more than 30
specifically our host,
before you switch that on. So you do notice it a little bit. I'd say it's one of those things though that you kind of get used to it a bit. Like right now I can't notice, but if I switch it,
So I was thinking, perhaps
if I switch path tracing off to where I've got 120, 130, and then we go back to this, then you'll feel it. Purely just because the native frames is less than 30 with path tracing.
Guess it's not my lucky day.
And you're supposed to really have higher than that.
Place your bets, please.
Red, come on.
Who is Kurt Hansen really? A crucial question.
What's the system, Martingale system, where you just keep doubling?
The fuck?
Every time you lose, you double.
Psychoanalysis a hobby of yours?
No, putain.
You probably get chucked out of casino though if you do that.
Big no, too hard. I'm asking what you think of him, not if his parents loved him.
Guy's a warlord with an oversized ego. Just look at the state of Dogtown.
Now that is some cheap psychoanalytic bullshit.
Wanted an answer? You got it.
Thank you for the burden.
This guy looks shifty. What's he up to?
Odd. Black. Place your bets, please.
Il n'est vraiment pas très futé, ce petit.
Oh, c'est pas comme si je voulais coucher avec lui, hein.
Pretty shameless bastard, aren't you?
Oh, I agree. I mean, Hansen could take Dog down by the throat, eject the junkies, and make it a paradise for billionaires. Just getting rich is dull. You should work for the community. Invest, create jobs, throw banquets. And charities are excellent washing machines. You launder billions, believe me.
5. Odd. Red.
How have I got any money left? What we won?
Please.
You're so childish. It's beautiful.
What?
Hansen going missionary position in business? Nonsense.
Reed's still not responding.
Pause is getting 8 to 9s across. Nice. I'm looking forward to that as well. I think Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed, I think was in an 8. Is that IGN? I'm not sure.
He is very good at what he does. A professional criminal.
Soldier yesterday, crime lord today. Why not biz shark tomorrow?
Yet he is a businessman. And to make it legal, it is a lot of work to do for a simple change of label.
Good. Little worms opening up.
22. Even.
Et ben voilà, c'est comme ça qu'on fait.
God, how do I get out of this? I'm red.
Carried away.
Allow me to say, V. Arms or property, it would make no difference to me.
Your frame times are terrible on this game. What are they?
Change how people see you.
What do you mean by terrible? What, they're up and down, or?
Standing in the eyes of others. I could not give a shit.
20. Even. Black.
Oh, we lost again. Skip.
Far from perfect. Give me something big
I
now.
see.
Make them laugh or cry, I don't care.
Oh, I see. They're trying to like hack the.
Please.
How about we go all in?
48%, 82%.
And we play different colors, yes?
Alright, come
My
on.
thoughts.
A moment. Perhaps you could now tell us about yourself.
Tread.
Go on, choose.
I'm
Black for us.
Right, all in, go on. In most games, not getting good GPU usage.
13.
What's your GPU usage in Cyberpunk then? Is it also low?
Win some, you lose some, folks. Leave us for a moment, if you please.
Goodbye then,
I know your friend Reed is FIA. My natural assumption is...
Because, I mean,
you're an agent too.
that's your first problem already.
I'm also
In Resident
guessing
Evil
you
4,
two took it upon
60%. I
yourself
mean,
to save the
your
president,
CPU's your problem,
then
most
exfil her
likely.
out of Dogtown.
What resolution
I
is
should
that?
send you back to Night City in body bags.
What
filled
CPU
with
usage are you getting as well?
Wow, you cracked it. Clever man.
To be honest, I got tired of the media circus. All the allegations thrown in my face. The bullshit propaganda. Luckily, we can put all that behind us now.
Oh, so you couldn't be happier we saved Myers after your botched hit. Right. Think you believe that less than I do.
I will let you and Reed walk free of this place. In one piece. On your own 2 feet. Consider it a gesture of my goodwill. Your little bird came to me on her own, though. She was tired of breaking international laws on the president's whim. She simply had to run away. Breaching the Black Wall, jeopardizing the net, all humankind's safety, in fact, for personal gain. I wonder what NetWatch would say. Pass it on to President Myers. Also tell her her toy of mass destruction is my friend now. And she should get the fuck out of my backyard, or the world will learn about her games. I've matters to attend to. You'll find Mr. Reed downstairs.
Okay, V. Got all we need.
Okay, what do I do now?
Right, get me off this table. We just spent, what, 80,000?
Son of a bitch
Who's
said
this
I'd
over
find
here?
Reed downstairs.
Yeah, heard him. Wasn't crazy about his tone. Time to evac, V. Best not tempt the fates. Head to
Thanks.
the elevator, ride down to 1. Need to know what's up with Saul.
Party's still going.
You're going to eat some prison robots.
I see, so the idea is we're in the clouds. Can I look at the view? I can't sprint. It's going to take forever wherever I go. It's not going to be very good from here. Need to get the other side. Oh my god, look how high we are. That'll look good. Can I get a view of it? I don't think I can get a view of that side, can I? Can I get I don't think I can get a view of the city side. Fluctuates between 80s and 90s. Frame generation. Yeah, I mean, if you've got frame generation on, the latency will be higher. Especially if your FPS is under 30 before you put frame generation on. I mean, 80s to 90s isn't terrible, but it's not amazing. But if you're getting 60% in Resident Evil, that definitely is probably a CPU.
Got some dirt on Myers.
But what resolution is it?
Imagine it happening.
1440p?
If the public learns that any US president willingly broke international laws governing cyberspace use,
NUSA's fucked.
Myers will either have to take the fall.
Are you using DLSS in Resident Evil? Oh no, has it got FSR? It doesn't have DLSS, does it?
Fuck me.
What happens if you play natively? Do you still have low GPU usage, or does it go up? It should go up. Natively.
Songbird's a walking, talking WMD. And Hansen's got her on a tight leash.
And he can prime her for use whenever he wants. Listen, V.
We need to get her out. For everyone's sake. Oh, just once I'd like to see things go smoothly.
Using FSR and Resident Evil. Yeah, what happens if you go native? So you switch that off. Because upscaling is going CPU.
You and your chum best be headed the fuck
It's putting more load
out
on your
now.
CPU, so if you're
Straight
bottlenecking
out,
already,
man. Gonna walk you two out.
you're potentially making it worse. But if at native, you're also getting lower GPU usage, there's definitely an issue there.
I'm going. Sheesh.
You don't use FSR and you're getting 60%. Yeah, I mean, that's... My first initial go-to would be that your CPU is holding you back there. Yeah, like, your GPU can't even fully utilize. How many games is it doing that in, though? If it's only a couple, like, I wouldn't worry that much, but... Like, 80 to 90 is kind of not great in Cyberpunk. It's not terrible, but you'd obviously rather it be 99%. But I've seen worse.
Hey, got us confused with someone else, man.
Yeah, it's you. You took out some of my chums. We fucking served together. Maybe Hansen let you walk, but we won't. And since he is not here, who knows what's gonna happen?
Try me, motherfucker.
With pleasure.
Jeevan. Ray tracing is on, yeah, path tracing. We got DLSS unbalanced, I think. Yeah, frame generation on, DLSS balanced, ray reconstruction on, and then the ray tracing overdrive preset. So yeah, path tracing everything. I've seen the 5900X bottleneck, especially in Cyberpunk, on higher cards. So I've seen it on a 4080 and 4090 do it. I don't know so much on the 4070 Ti, but if it's happening on that, then I would assume that it's also the same problem. I've seen it have low GPU usage with 4080 and 4090, so 4070 Ti is not like insanely off of that, so if you've also got lower usage, then I assume it's the same problem. One way to know potentially would be if you were able to test 4K, you should expect to see higher usage. And what about other games? Do you have other games, or it's just those two? But if you're getting 80 to 90 on 1440p on Cyberpunk, and you go 4K, I'd expect that to be closer to 100. If you went 4K. What are these guys doing up here? Deadlink runs. What is this Deadlink game? Someone said about that yesterday. What is it, a shooter? I waste bullets, shotgun to kill them faster. Oh, it's not working. It's not working, mate. Shotgun ain't doing shit. You know what would do? My pistol. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my god. Look at the damage on that. Look. I don't know what you're talking about.
Reloaded!
roguelite. I don't know what that is. Sympathetic, hello. Right, I'm out of here.
Split up, then regroup. I'll contact you later.
Got the sky above. Still got a tail to shake.
Where's my car?
See you soon. Watch
this is bad. Oh, this is bad. Thing is, though, you can say I waste bullets with the pistol, but it's 2-hit kill. So, pretty beefy. Look, boom, boom. So why wouldn't you use that, you know? Get the doors up, knock the doors off. Where have I got to go? Wait. Where is it telling me to go? What? I didn't set that. I need to lose the cops.
Yo, Patrol, the fuck's going on? Waiting on a sig.
Wait. Are they coming up? Oh my god, they are. No! Where can I hide? I could hide out here, couldn't I? This looks like where I could hide out.
V, what's your status? All good? Alex said you went at the runners on your own. Got the scans.
Is it ultra preset with frame generation, path tracing, ray reconstruction? Yeah. Well, we got the ray tracing overdrive presets. Everything is, yeah, maxed, ultra or high. I think the only thing that's not is the screen space reflections is on ultra instead of psycho in that preset. But then, yeah, everything else, frame generation on path tracing, ray reconstruction and balance, yeah.
Hansen showed up. We chatted. Threats were made, actually. Said if Myers doesn't let up, the world will learn about Songbird Pierce and the Blackwall.
He clearly knows what Somi means to the president.
Personal WMD, you mean? Yeah. Hansen knows all. Need to get her the fuck out, Reed. Really.
I was afraid of this.
Just finished this mission, I didn't have to fight the guards.
V, Alex and I have work.
No.
We need to analyze the data from Songbird. Might take a day or two.
I can't actually remember why I got into a fight.
Sure.
Why did it happen?
We'll work out a game plan. Get back to you ASAP. Oh, and V, bang up work.
Oh, they spoke to me. I probably picked the wrong option, I guess. I probably just picked the wrong option, and the guy took offense to it. Because a lot of the time when I'm playing, I'm obviously reading your guys' comments a lot and talking. So a lot of the time I'm not in those conversations. I'm sometimes not really paying attention. I just pick a random one. Yeah, provoked him, yeah. Why does it keep making me want to go to this? How do I get rid of this? Right. I just already did that, didn't I? Oh my god. Look at that. Listen to the sound of this, though. Oh. I want my car on Forza to sound like that.
In Luxor Heights, there's let's call it a sports academy. Clients from all around the world come there to seek fresh talent. Contracts are signed while taxes allegedly go unpaid. It so happens that my client doesn't like people who cut corners. With my Netrunner's help, you'll enter the facility and extract the data that's of import to my client. Godspeed.
Right. Can I not switch that off?
Your hand's Merc, right? How much you know about the job?
Just get the life out of me.
Not much. Hans mentioned something about athletes and peeps evading taxes.
Here's a sitch.
You can edit the JSON files, can you? Nice. I think maybe it gets added later, but
sign contracts.
I think it needs.
As a scout for the San Diego Shredders.
It's not quite perfect, especially at those lower DLSS presets. So I think it definitely could do with some improvements.
You following all this?
Who is that laughing?
Got it. San Diego Shredders, Victor Wilson, 28 years old.
What's going on over
looking
there?
for a wide receiver.
Well done. Just
What
remember
the
to
hell?
Keep a tight lip, no unnecessary chatter. Once you're in, find Fiona Varga's office, the Academy's director, and pull data on every scout
laptop's
who's ever
huge.
signed a contract. Questions?
Nah, it's a 13-inch, that one.
All clear.
Great.
It's a suitcase
Scan
laptop. Look,
and-
it's got a handle.
You're good to go.
You just
After
fold it
you,
up,
Dr.
take it with
Wilson.
you. That's actually not a
So
bad
he's
idea.
a gentleman now. Who'd have thought? Later.
I'm not too keen on the shape of the monitor though. I mean, that looks kind of weird. You know, I need it to be a bit more straight edged. Not all this like weirdness. I mean, what is he looking at either? I mean, the lines of code are just literally lines. Kind of insane. But he's focused. He's super focused on it.
Well?
Who is this laughing? What the hell? What is going on? It's these guys. He's having a good time. Oh god. He's about to have a bad time. Oh god. He's brought a baseball bat to a gunfight. Right, it's time for the shotgun now. This guy's in the wrong type of fight, really. That was always going to end badly for him. Too much laughing. He was enjoying life a little bit too much for my liking. What's gone on here? How do I get out of here? Look at that. I didn't notice that. Oh my god. That guy pulled that gun so quick. Who's that? Oh, so are they still looking for me? Oh, they are. I've got 2 stars still. Right. Where have I got to go? Keycard? Oh.
Welcome, Mr. Wilson. If you'll join me, please.
What is it?
Everything you see here is protected under an NDA. Should any
We got Champions League
information
games
about
tonight
our
as well, we?
athletes
Man
be
City
made
playing.
public, our contract
Who else
with
is
the
playing?
Diego Shredders will be terminated, effective immediately.
Ouch, sounds serious.
If I may, I suggest you start your visit at our world-class bar. Drinks are on the house.
Well then, got my first mission for you. Need you to neutralize 3 shots of tequila, stat.
Here we go.
Who's using these bots?
Our verbal motoric integrated interface is used by scouts such as yourself remotely, from Asia, Europe, Africa. Since not everyone can make a personal appearance in Dogtown, we've provided a solution.
These ain't athletes, V.
What?
Kids. Kids way too young for this kind of crap.
See that, Johnny?
Heartless fucks.
The next junior for the 2077-2078 season is Katie McCannon. Katie is a young but extremely talented soccer player. Top scoring position, midfielder. She's equipped with permanently reinforced ACLs and boasts excellent quadricep growth.
I've missed what I gotta do. What's it telling me I gotta do?
Concludes today's World News segment. Please join us again next time.
How's me to go out? Have I got to talk to her?
I'd like to speak with Dr. Fiona Vargas in private.
Zeno, hello.
Without an appointment, I'm afraid that won't be possible.
How smooth? It's been pretty good. I got it on balanced. It's been alright. Not been too. I mean, we've held above 60. It's been acceptable. What have I got to do? Personnel only. Well, I'm going in there.
Something's wrong with it.
Oh, damn. How did we get in there, though? They're just going to see me, aren't they? I'll turn that off. I don't know what it is. Talk to the bartender. We did that. Find office. I spoke to her, the bartender. Thanks for subscribing, dude. I don't know how to pronounce that name. Gilboard. I might have to try out the settings with my CPU as a 5. Yeah, you might struggle a little bit with that. Compared to obviously what I've got, 3900K, but if you're using the DLSS 3 and stuff,
Reinforcements called to the attack site managed to repel the assailants and secure the transport.
Should be able to get okayish frames. You might have to... Well, I'm obviously at balance preset here, so if you wanted more frames, you might have to go down maybe to performance to get similar stable amount of frames, but... Alright, I'm going in here. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Close that. And I close the door. Close. Connect. We should probably upgrade that, shouldn't we? What was it? Boom. Oh no. 1C. 7A. No. Can I redo it? Oh. Okay, okay. What the hell? Okay, so what's the hostile area use? Messages. Surveillance system. Turn it off. Turn that all off. Remote takeover. Didn't want to do that, did I? Oh my god, there's like... Where's the office? Open door-to-door control. Boom. We're in business. Problem is... oh, okay, that's to the... That's to the entrance, isn't it? Oh. He's able to play around 90 frames on ultra settings. Nice. At what, 1080p or? Who's seeing me? Nothing to see here. 1440p. That's very good. What, with just normal ray tracing, or? That's very high. What preset? DLSS preset. I don't really know what I can do here.
Scientists from Biodyne Systems have announced a breakthrough in the fight against multiple flaws.
You know, I can get through the door there. Oh, it's gone bad. It was worth the... Oh, I'm dead. Hi Moon, hello. Say my name, say my name. Oh my god. Oh my god. Too busy singing. You got 112 FPS at 1440p DLSS balance with path tracing. What, on a 4070? On a 4070? Oh, is that just the benchmark thing from the menu? Yeah, you get slightly higher FPS on that. You normally get a little bit less in the actual game. That was ultra. Oh, what, without path tracing and stuff? Wait. How come I can now just walk through here? No, I can't.
Enemy contact! I'm engaging!
It almost looked like they were going to let me just walk through. Zeno, thanks for subscribing.
Affirmative!
I'm just going to shoot my way through. I think that's going to be the only way. Mario, hello. Say my name, say my name. There was like an epic remix of that song back in the day. But back in the day, I'm talking like over 10 years ago. Right, we were in. Is path tracing on? Yeah. Oh god, there's a lot. Right, I'm in, I think.
Darn it. It's got...
What is going on here? I can't get my
alright.
gun out.
What's your name?
Tommy.
Hi, Tommy.
You got 79
My name's
FPS
V.
with... Yeah, that... what DLSS
doing
balance sounds about... In-game, that sounds about right.
Nothing. I'm just kind of here.
In the director's office? Come on. I know you were looking for something.
Do I think Phantom Liberty is worth it?
See if I got picked for a team,
If
but
you've played Cyberpunk and you enjoyed it, then yeah, I think it's worth it.
It's not fair. I've got all the right skills, the right chrome.
It's a
and
nice
super
added
duper
amount of
fast.
content. I mean, just the update 2.0 by itself, I think, is quite good. Obviously, there's not... If you've played the game already, there's kind of... The missions are... There's not really new missions and stuff.
Don't talk to kids much.
But obviously, Phantom Liberty gives you a whole new area and stuff. I think it's good.
Your day'll come. Just takes time. That's all.
It's just, well, I'm getting old.
You. Old.
Soon no one will want me. Not even the worst teams. Dad said I can't screw up because we live in Dogtown and career in sports is our last chance.
Can't always win in life. You know?
Then I'll lose. And then everyone will laugh at me.
Listen, kid. Some things ain't worth the price. Can end up losing everything. Trust me, I've been there.
I know.
Hey, chin up, kiddo. It'll all work out. You'll see. Say, little whiz like you wouldn't know where Fiona's terminal is, would you? Need it for a sec.
It's right there. Can't you see?
Well, would you look at that? Silly old me.
See? I know everything.
Yeah. Clever little rascal.
Wait, Newcastle are beating PSG. What?
Now buck up and get out of here, or Miss Fiona sees you.
Yes, sir. I just...
What in the... Tommy, out, now.
Wait, he was looking for your office. I was just trying to help. Please, Miss Fiona.
Leave the boy out of this, please.
Run along now, Tommy.
Run along, Tommy. Hop to it.
But I didn't do nothing wrong.
It's all right, Tommy. Go back to your room.
Tommy!
We're reasonable people. I'm sure we can work something out. What is it you want?
I want $1 million.
Password to the terminal and the data of every suit you've done biz with. Transactions, contracts, agreements. Whole enchilada.
What do you intend to do with it?
Someone got tired of your clients not paying their dues.
I have a duty to protect my business and my clients. You understand that, I'm sure.
Business?
Tech Press, yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you played the main story and you enjoyed it, I think it's probably worth it. If you didn't complete the main story and you got a bit like bored of it or lost, then maybe it's not so worth it.
I'd like to make you an offer.
Start talking, and it better make sense.
Thank you. Come, let me show you something. See this?
Posters and trophies?
Alexandra, yo!
That's supposed to convince me.
Mark Elway, 22 years old, exceptional basketball player. Monica Diaz, 25, ranked top 15 worldwide in tennis.
Ah, you can't look around this far, can
our
you?
brightest star, Al Ford, the NUSA's heavyweight champion.
She's not an owl, she can't go fully.
Years old.
Guessing I'm about to hear
Can't
this
fully
is all
go
because of you.
around the whole way.
I helped them, me. And if you leak my clients, this center will go under and these kids' bright future darken quick. Including Tommy. His file's right here. You help me, you help him.
Kind of cynicism that deserves a medal. Cheap plastic.
You're using Tommy as a bargaining chip?
We all have choices to
Where
make.
am I? Can't get me. Can't get me.
Here's my offer. We do a controlled leak. I'll hand over the data of a few clients of secondary importance to me. Your employer wants names, transaction details. They'll get them. Everyone walks away happy.
Those kids who end up on the street with post-op implant sickness, you don't think they hang their pics here too, do you?
We'll do the leak. Nah, screw that.
Had it up to here with your cynical bullshit. Get me access to that data.
No need to get emotional. Let's
I think I might catch it on sale if I ever... Yeah.
Grant me access.
You'll be destroying everything.
It probably
I've
will go on
built.
sale, I imagine. I mean, what was it? 20...
Access.
I think it was
now.
£24.99. I don't know what it is in dollars, but...
Here.
I should imagine it probably will go on sale at some point.
You'll regret this sooner than you think.
You what? You what?
Let's not make this any longer than it needs
You
to
what?
be, shall we?
What? There's bullets going through him. I prefer my other pistol. It does way more damage. Where is it? Get it out. Not that much more. 2 hit though. Not the big guys. Oh. Frame rate stutters quite a lot in those situations. Feels a little bit stuttery when I'm shooting.
He has no.
Alright, what's it telling me to go? Nah, I'm not going to fall for that. It's telling me to escape, isn't it? I don't think I'm going to fall for that. I've played this game too many times. How do I pull the car?
Done, V.
Where is
Thanks
it?
to you, our Europeans can make sure tax evaders don't go unpunished.
Who's this client that cares so much about taxes?
EEC only wants what it is owed. As they pay well, I'm only happy to oblige. Closing this contract.
Stuttered then as well with like the contract closed. 2022 is mine. Got a new GPU, nice. Ray tracing, yeah, it's not going to run that great. I mean, that's on the AMD, so I don't know if you're talking about ray tracing or path tracing, but it obviously doesn't run too good on that. It will, however, run a lot better once FSR 3 is added to the game. That'll benefit you quite a lot. You'll be able to get a lot more frames.
d'avancer. Allez, nous.
Pixel 8 and Watch 2. What, Google Pixel? I don't really follow phones. What's Watch 2? Is that Apple Watch? Do I know when FSR 3 is coming up? It's already out. It's out now. It's out now in Forspoken and Immortals of Avian, but in Cyberpunk we don't know yet. It is coming to Cyberpunk, we just don't know when. Pixel Watch 2? Oh, I don't know. I didn't even know Pixel had a watch. That's how little I follow mobile phones. I didn't even know how to watch.
Watch out, V. You can piss someone off.
Ray tracing, path tracing is just, yeah. No, I know. I've tried it out on my 7000 series cards. It doesn't, path tracing and stuff does not run well at all on any of them. That's why we need FSR 3 really. But I'll be testing that out on this game. Once it releases, I'll be testing it out. It'd be good to finally be able to play with these kinds of settings on the AMD cards as well. Because normally I'm either having to switch ray tracing off or go to like ultra performance. And even then, ultra performance on my XTX, you get like 30 or 40 FPS. So it's still not too good, but I can use the AMD fluid motion frames, but it doesn't work if I stream. This car does not compare to my Bugatti, does it? Non-staining, hello. Welcome, dude. What's the estimated max FPS you can get on the 1440p on max settings on the highest end system? With what? Path tracing and ray tracing and stuff? What DLSS settings? I'm gonna have to. I need to get rid of this guy.
Oh, you back?
Well. Who's shooting at me? What the hell? With and without DLSS? Yeah, but like what? Wait, are we talking path tracing and stuff? Well, so I mean, you're looking at a 4090. I'm trying to think now, to be honest. It's been a while. 1440p with path tracing and everything, frame generation, DLSS. I don't know. I can't. I think.
Not gonna lie, V. Think you got a gift.
Without path tracing and ray tracing, with frame generation on, you're probably looking at between 150 and 200 FPS, I would have think, at 1440p with frame generation. Because at 4K, with that, you get, what do we get? We get about 100 to 120, something like that, I think. DLSS auto, so yeah, add another 30 or 40 FPS for 1440p on that, so over 150. But then if you add ray tracing, I think path tracing and everything on a 4090, path tracing, everything maxed out, I think probably in and around 100, I think. If I can remember right, I do have streams and videos of it. I think I'm just off the top of my head, if I remember correctly, there might maybe be a 10 or 20 FPS difference. But I'm pretty sure it was about around that. But then that would have been with a 3900K, so you potentially would maybe gain more frames if you had a 7950X 3D or a 7800X 3D. Look at this reflection in the water here. But yeah, the thing is now too that you've got ray reconstruction as well, which would probably give you another 5 to 10 FPS on top of those values I already said. There's so many different settings variations though, so it's going to massively depend on what DLSS setting you have there. If you switch down to ultra performance on those values that I just said, you could probably gain another 30 to 40 FPS from where I said, you know, so it's going to depend. There's a big range between DLSS quality and DLSS ultra performance, so there's like a lot of variation. I'm giving you the kind of just DLSS quality setting, and then you could gain like another 30 to 40 FPS if you dropped it all the way down. But obviously it will drop your quality as well. OP, hello. You should set up FPS counter big on screen. It is. It is pretty big on the left. I can't make it too big because sometimes it takes too much of the game up. I did have it bigger than this, used to, but it was a little bit too big, I think. It took up too much of the screen.
There's a job, V. A journalist.
Why are we struggling to see it?
Fled into Dogtown. I need you to look after her.
Asking me to babysit?
No. Bree has a lead. You're to help her complete her investigation. There's a corp on her tail, as she put it. That is all she said. Miss Whitney seems to have some minor trust issues.
Right. So where am I meeting this mystery-insistent woman?
You'll go to her apartment first, on Skyline West. You're to collect an electronic access card. And no, do not say this card, what's it open?
What is frame time? It's the time between each rendered frame.
You'll learn more details then.
So the time at the moment between each individual frame is well, I mean, it's fluctuating, can't exactly, but 11 to 12 milliseconds. So generally, the higher FPS you have, the lower that'll be. So for example, if we increase the FPS, so we're getting 135 now, and you've got an 8 milliseconds between. Look at this AI here. The ray reconstruction looks crazy. Oh my god. I've not seen it look this crazy. I'm gonna have to check it out in 1080p on my on another card too. That looks wild at 1440p. Look at it. Best 4K monitor for gaming. I don't know really. I've got the LG one that I use I really like, but I'd probably get an OLED screen now if I could. Like a 4K OLED. Either like an LG or a Samsung would probably be my go-tos, but they're super expensive. Yeah, this looks crazy now. Look at this. Look at that. That definitely now looks like a piece of AI art. What does it look like from inside the car? Performance shouldn't... There's quite a big difference between performance and ultra performance in the way that looks. It looks pretty normal just with performance. But it looks so noticeable with ultra performance. Wasn't quite such a big difference with at 4K. Whereas 1440p, there's a big difference in the way it looks. Dirag, hello. I'm good, how are you? How would you exactly describe the difference of image sharpness? I don't know. How do you describe that? I'd just say there's more visual clarity. So like detailing at distance. So like, I don't know. You could say maybe like the writing up here in like 1080p, it might look a bit blurry, I guess. Because you've got obviously big differences in the pixel density. So what is 1080p? 1080p is 2 million. 1440p is 4 million, and 4K is 8 million. It's hard to say though. I mean, I've not played. It sounds bad. I do actually have a 1080p monitor, but I've not played on it in forever. DLSS performance, yeah. DLSS performance does look good, yeah. Doesn't look that bad. Can only imagine. Yeah, the thing is I'm on my 4K monitor, so playing 1440p on a 4K monitor always looks worse. So like playing at a lower res on that monitor looks worse. If I was on a 1440p monitor, it would look better. It's always going to look a little bit blurry on a lower res like screen from what your native resolution is. But 4K on this game does look stunning in like compared to even 1440p, at least for me. But obviously the difference is a bit bigger because I'm on a 4K monitor, so 1440p looks a bit worse than it would do on a native 1440p. It's a very noticeable difference. It's a lot sharper. Yeah, I would just say it's going to be very hard to tell the difference like for like from 1080p to 4K unless you actually have either recently seen it or you've got them side by side, and then you could really tell. But I would say just the overall experience is just the sharpness of it looks just a lot clear. Like it's a lot more crisp. The quality is just a lot better. And like I say, you can kind of see the detailing and stuff more. I'd say those are probably the biggest things. I would say with the differences, like off the top of my head, there's probably definitely more things, and I'm not even really very good at technically explaining it, but will it look bad if you play 1440p on a 4K? It doesn't look bad, but it won't look as good as if you played it on a native 1440p screen. So like playing 1440p on a 4K screen will look worse than playing 1440p on a 1440p screen. Hit the gas. I'm hitting it. I think the top speed's 210, was it in this? We're about to hit a dead end. Don't worry, car's fine.
Copy dispatch. I swear to Christ, if it's Uridine again.
Don't try that at home. There was more impact from hitting that car. Do we not have Meet Judy? Wait a day for a call from Reed. I could skip it. It's kind of nice.
Area order has been restored. All units instructed to return to patrol.
So it's better to play 4K games on res on 4K. Yeah, I mean that's gonna be kind of be the optimal. It's not terrible doing 1440p, but if you're building a PC to play 1440p, then I wouldn't advise getting a 4K monitor. Personally, it's obviously useful for like work, so like productivity. I know for me, like sometimes 4K screens like are a bit nicer to work on, but if I was building a gaming rig and it wouldn't be the end of the world, but I would personally if I plan to do 1440p, I'd get a 1440p screen. I wouldn't get a 4K. If you're solely playing 4K with the occasional game at 1440p, then maybe fine, yeah, get a 4K, because I do that. You know? But for a majority of my games, I play 4K, so it makes more sense to have a 4K screen. So I guess it would depend on what a majority of your games, what resolution they're played at. You know, you're not going to get the benefit of if you more play 4K stuff, then a 4K screen makes sense, and vice versa. Is it just your stream lagging a bit? No, it seems alright. Seems alright to me.
All nearby units, we got a situation in Watson.
Roger, dispatch. What else is new? We'll be right there.
Why don't I get the police on me then?
Police! What's going on here?
I need to hide. Oh no. I didn't touch you. You're running into the car. There's police down here.
Is it true what they say? That you're a deserter? I gotta be associated with you. I need to
Code 0. I repeat, code 0 in this
Competitive
area.
at 4K wouldn't make... No, I mean, you wouldn't play... You know, I wouldn't play... It would depend, really. Depends how seriously you're taking it, and like, I'd never play COD in 4K, and I'd play the campaign in 4K, like you say, single player. I'd never play multiplayer COD in 4K. But I probably wouldn't play Battlefield 2042 in 4K, but I'd play Battlefield 1 or Battlefield 5, because I mean my frame rate is at like 200 even at 4K. I'd probably play Overwatch at 4K, and I'd play Counter-Strike at 4K, purely because if I've got one of my high-end GPUs in, I could still be hitting 300 FPS, and I've got a 144Hz monitor anyway, so even if I'm at 4K, it doesn't really matter. Like, it makes no difference. And I'm not some sort of competing pro, you know? If you were doing that, then yeah, fine, you definitely wouldn't play 4K, but if I was doing that, I'd probably have a 500Hz 1080p monitor or something. If I can get the frame rate of my monitor at 4K in that game, then I probably would just do it in 4K. Because it doesn't matter if I'm getting like 400 FPS, because I'm not really utilizing that anyway. We do need to skip a day here. I can't remember how do you do it? Skip a day, where is it? Unavailable. Cannot skip time right now. Is it because I'm in the car? Might be because I'm in a car. So see how the art look of the AI ray reconstruction almost disappears really at balanced. He better not hit my car. How was I skipping it? Yeah, it's because it doesn't know you skip in the car. What time were we? We're at 5. Oh my god, it's bright. He said skip a whole day though, didn't he? How does quality compare to... obviously quality is going to look the best out of the two. At performance and ultra performance, now if you've got ray reconstruction on, you're kind of seeing the effects of that more than at quality. So you're getting all this AI kind of generated picture look if you're running it at performance or ultra performance. Where at quality you don't, like, I'm at balance now and you don't really see it. So at quality you see it even less. I think I'm just going to have to skip like a whole... He said wait a day, right?
Hey, V. Recon's
There he is, called me.
Get yourself ready and meet me at Alex's.
Sure. See you there.
Go to Alex's safe house. Maybe do another side one and then I might have to head off. Let's see, what is the time? 9:10. Might have to go in a minute. Anyone know if we can preload Assassin's Creed yet? What the hell? What's that police car doing? Is he shooting this guy? He's shooting him.
Neutralize the target.
What is going on with that cop car? Absolute maniac. Not much better than me. Leo, hello. Oh, look at this driving. Look at that. Out the way! Oh, no.
Disturbance reported in Pacifica. Any available units?
Roger that, dispatch, but we'll need backup. Dispatch. You there?
Bandit, not again.
Leo, yo. Oh no, the cops are here. No.
All units in the area, order has been restored.
Oh, I just lost them.
Units instructed to return to patrol.
That was lucky. Did want to maybe just see it quick without just frame generation on if we switch. What is it? What is that giving us? We've got to let it load, but new Assassin's. Yeah, I'll be playing the new Assassin's Creed game tomorrow. I got to now just. I'm gonna have a look tonight and see if I can preload it. Because I think it comes out at midnight. So yeah, getting 25 FPS. I'll tell you what though, the latency right now with this is the worst I've ever seen. Oh my god. It's so bad, the latency. Holy smokes. This is bad latency. When people go, I have really bad latency. Nah, no you don't. This is bad. I mean, I can't even demonstrate it, but it's bad. Like, there's no way you could even drive. I'll tell you, wait. Right, I'm pressing right now. I'm pressing left. Look at it. Oh my god. Look at my frame time. But the only... that's the latest, yeah. No, the only reason you're getting it this bad is because, basically, if I now switch frame generation off, right? The reason you're getting bad latency is because, look, I'm at 15 FPS. 13 FPS. 12. 11, 10, 9. So basically, you want this FPS here to be above 30. If this isn't above 30, don't bother switching frame generation on. That's why it's bad. You know, that's what's causing you the latency. So your best bet is to like low graphics or use DLSS. Preferably, really, you want to drop graphics a bit. I'm just indiscriminately dropping stuff. Medium and low. Well, I mean, really, you'd switch this off, you know? I'm just showing you from like a graphics perspective. Is this even going to load in? I'm not even sure this is going to load in. That has literally done basically nothing for me. Just shows you how crazy path tracing is. So we'll switch path tracing off and then I'll show you. We'll switch path tracing off, leave just normal ray tracing on. Oh my god, there's so many settings. I'll switch that off. We've got normal ray tracing on Psycho. Oh. So we're literally at 30. So this is still probably not going to be the best scenario. But I would guess that the... I'm going to switch that off. The latency shouldn't be as bad. Yeah, it's not. It's still not amazing, but it's way, you know, it's not as bad. It's doable, you know. So, really ideally, I'm not even actually sure the exact value that nvidia tell you need. I always put it in the rough area of 30 to 40 FPS, but I think it's going to massively probably depend on the game that you're playing, if you can get away with it or not. Like, if you're on a controller or something, you can kind of get away with more, but... if we now... I'll do it with... So... I'll switch frame generation off. We'll be back at... What were we at? 30. So I think we'll be back at 30 FPS-ish. Maybe not. 20. So yeah, if I switch path tracing... I'll switch all ray tracing off altogether. And even still in this area... Oh, okay, there we go, it's loaded in. So I'm getting in the, you know, I'm getting in the 50s to 60s here now, so if I switch frame generation back on here, it should just work pretty flawlessly for me. Like, there shouldn't really be any latency at this point. Yeah, it's fine. So, you ideally, I think, want to be probably pushing 40-ish FPS. Like I say, it's going to depend on the game, but if you're 30 and below, you'll definitely have pretty bad latency. before you switch frame generation on. So I could play this now fine. That 27 FPS is without. It is without, yeah. Does anyone know why I'm getting 50% of your GPU? What's your setup? It sounds like maybe a CPU bottleneck. But what's the CPU and GPU? Nvidia claims you should have 60 to 80. Sheesh. I mean, I wasn't even getting that. I think for the most part, they normally recommend higher than, you know, when I'm saying you want probably 40 and above just as a general average, I'm just talking from general experience of using it. Like, for example, AMD also recommends you need at least above 60 to use FSR3, but I haven't... I think you can get away with lower. I think they just say that to just cover it. What is happening? Oh my god. Oh my god. The poor car. What the hell? What is going on? What was that car doing? No, he's alright. He's going back. $3070 and an i7-9700.
You sure you got
are you using DLSS when you're doing that? Oi oi. Alright, let me get involved here, hang on. Let me get involved. No music? We don't need it. You never danced with no music before? A lot of YouTube, yeah. I've got copyrighted music switched off, so whatever's playing now is copyrighted, so... There is music that plays, but if it's copyrighted, it won't play. You don't dance even with the music? Ah, you're missing out. You are missing out. I think Will though. Are you using DLSS? That could be making your CPU thing even worse. Your bottleneck like even worse. You'll be gaining obviously FPS from it, but that might be decreasing your GPU usage more. Best optimized game in 2023. I don't know. Trying to think of all the games that have come out this year. There's been quite a few, to be fair. I wouldn't really say I was blown away with any performance from any. I'd say Dead Island 2, I think, was alright, wasn't it? If I remember. Thing is, though, it's I wouldn't really say any game was amazing, but it's just picking... So many games were terrible, it's like picking a game that just wasn't terrible, you know? There was no game that was like, oh my god, performance is incredible, but do you see what I mean? It's like picking the best of a bad... I've never been to this bit. What's this here? Lies of P as well recently. That was like pretty well... That wasn't too bad, but I mean, it's a different game really to... I'm sure there's other games though. I'm sure there's like a couple that I just can't think. But I know we're getting like, what, 100 to 150 FPS at 4K. Resident Evil 4, yeah. Although there were issues with that game though. VRAM, there were VRAM issues with it. Causing like a lot of crashing and stuff. And I even experienced it. So like the actual game, the consistency of the game was good in terms of stuttering, but there was a lot of issues with VRAM. It was crashing for a lot of people. So I'd say that wasn't really that great for that at least, but the actual FPS, I guess, if you're comparing it just based on that, was really good in that game.
Oh yeah, I knew I picked the right merc for the gig.
How did Baldur's Gate 3 rank? I haven't played it.
Check the drop point, your reward. Just don't spend it all on XPDs and glitter.
DLSS super resolution is unbalanced. What happens if you switch it off? Do you get... I would assume, I would guess you get higher GPU usage. The thing is, though, is... Don't purely base your FPS on... You're only getting less GPU usage in that situation because DLSS is taking workload off the GPU. That's what's giving you the frames. It's because you're actually using less of the GPU, but... depending on what your GPU is at native, like what does it look like with DLSS off? The GPU usage isn't going to be at 100%. It's what was it? Was it 50? So it's not going to double from native. So I should imagine you still maybe have a CPU bottleneck there. Boomer's Gate. People just get... Everyone, and even all my friends, trying to get me to play it, but I just can't. I can't bring myself to do it. The two words D&D and turn-based, like, just make me want to curl up in a ball and cry. Maybe one day. I said I'd maybe get it on for cheap. I don't have time to really play games outside of the channel, so if I don't play it on the channel, I just wouldn't play it. Like, there's no way I would play that game in my own personal time. And it feels like the kind of game that you have to give it enough hours to like get into it and enjoy it, you know? And I just don't have the commitment to put into it. You're getting a 4070 Ti. I assume that means a Ti. You mean that with the I? It's decent, yeah. For what, 1440p? I think Baldur's Gate 3 though sounds like it'd probably get Game of the Year, right? Yeah, for 1440p that would be a decent build. Any advice for a new gamer? Probably make sure you've always got the updated drivers. What else? Don't ever use your computer as a cup holder. So don't ever put a full drink on top of the computer. That never really ends that well. Oh, I'm stuck. Right, shotgun out.
I hear them. Потому что нельзя подставляться.
How did? Oh no! How did I miss that? Oh, I like it. Oh, this has got guns on it. Oh my. Oh my. I kind of want the other one.
In the area, reports of additional suspicious activity.
Has this one got guns on it? It does. Look at those. With DLSS on the GPU's 40% usage, and when it is off GPU, so yeah, so it does go up. But yeah, I mean that's still very low. That sounds like a CPU. Your CPU is probably bottlenecking your GPU.
Suspect's vehicle has been located. Details have been sent.
Look at these guns on this. What do you get in other games though? Do you see a similar thing in other games as well? Oh my.
Suspect is still in the area.
Change to first person? Nah, it's really hard to drive in first person on this in my opinion. It's not easy at all. CS2 is well optimized. Yeah, it's pretty good. On nvidia cards it's alright. On AMD cards it's not that good. At least for the first 20 minutes on an AMD card. It's almost like got to load shaders in. So your first couple of games are really, really stutter like crazy. From what I've seen. And I know a couple of people have said the same. We saw that on the XTX when I tried to play on Sunday. A lot of people complained about the performance of Counter-Strike 2 though. I think a lot of people are expecting similar frames to CSGO. It's. I didn't so much think of it because I don't know. I have to kind of forget about the game because it's I don't really know if you class that as a brand new game or not, you know? I know it's like a new kind of update of it, but the actual premise of the game is, you know, it's just an upgrade like Overwatch 2. And so I don't know if that gets classed as... Can that go into Game of the Year? I guess it can. Someone shot my tire out. Oh no, it's bad. Do I think you should upgrade your CPU? Well, it's gonna depend, I think. If it is doing that in every game, if it's doing that in every single game, then the only way to really get around that is to upgrade the CPU. If it's like 1 or 2 games, like, I probably wouldn't be so bothered. But you might just see it more and more in newer games. It might become more and more of a thing. What's going on here? Not looking good. Because I kind of had bottlenecking a little bit when I first got my 4090 and my 5950X. But it would only be specific games, so like Microsoft Flight Simulator, and there was like 1 or 2 others. I wouldn't necessarily, for me, say that was a necessary immediate upgrade, because it's like 1 or 2 games. But if you're seeing it there, like if you hold on to that CPU for another year, you might see it in every new game, you know? Do I think that's a 7800X3D is going to be a decent upgrade from that, yeah. For gaming, it'll be good. Newcastle, it was 3-1. I saw it was 1-0. Like, that's crazy. Decent result for Newcastle. But I think I'm going to have to... I've got to go. Going to have to end it there. We'll have to... I'll have to pick... I will complete this. We'll pick it up another time. I've still got to try... I've got to try out my 4070 Ti... 4060 and stuff with all the new cards. We'll even do some AMD stuff once FSR 3 comes out. But I'll be checking out Assassin's Creed Mirage tomorrow, so if you do want to check, if you do want to see that, make sure you're subscribed. I'll be back on the same time. Play through that for like, I don't know, try and get like 3-4 hours in or something like that. See what it's like on my 4090 and then check out some other cards. It's a bit hard to pinpoint if it happens to others because Cyberpunk is really the only hard one. Yeah, but maybe just check it out on some other games though and just see. If you're hitting really high usage, like Cyberpunk is really, really hard to run, so if it's only happening in Cyberpunk, I'd probably... If you're still getting playable frames, I wouldn't necessarily say you need to immediately upgrade, but... if it's happening in like every game you're playing, then, you know, it's a different... I mean, technically still, if it's not affecting your ability to play the game, then, I don't know, then that's your decision whether you think that's worth upgrading or not. If you're still getting 60 FPS or whatever, and you're fine, then I wouldn't say there's any immediate need to upgrade it. But yeah. Stay for only 5 more hours? What? If I stay for 5 more hours, it'll literally be 3 in the morning. Almost 3 in the morning.
80% of aerial accidents result in death.
So no, unfortunately, I can't do that. I've got to work tomorrow. But yeah, thanks a lot for watching, guys. Have a good evening. I'll catch you tomorrow. Look at this cowgirl.
My, oh my, look at him. So handsome.
Yeehaw!